What is up, Twitch, and welcome to the Raise Flaves Radio Show. It is Monday, holy moly, 6:42 here in California. It's morning time there in the East, and I'm talking about the Far East, my friends, the mystical East, the way East. It is just starting their morning out there in places like Japan, places like Indonesia. They're just starting their morning out. So we are happy to be rising and shining there in the beautiful East. And we're happy to be here late nights on the East Coast of America and as well on the West Coast, because you know how we do it on the West Side. What is up, Painting Polish? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the chat. If you're not following this channel, be sure to follow the channel. We will be live again Wednesday night, late night at some time. We can't tell you exactly when, but it will be late night. You can see Roven there in the chat, a little clue at who our guest might be. We do have a guest in the studio, and it is Roven. He'll be with us in a few seconds. We're going to be able to find out what he's been up to, what's been going on with Roven, and it's going to be a pretty exciting show. But that's going to be in just a few seconds here. Just want to make sure everybody pops in, give a few minutes, and just know again, we'll be live again on Wednesday. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. All right, well, let me get a little swig. Hold on, let me get a little hydrate. Without further ado, I'm super excited for our next guest. Haven't seen this man in many months. Looking forward to seeing what he's been up to. Let's see how he looks. Let's see how the camera looks. Let's bring him in. Mr. Roven, my friend. What is up, Roven? There it is. There he is, right there.
The Buffalo can here says, fancy meeting you here.
It doesn't say that?
Yeah, it really does.
That's awesome, Lipsy.
So, yeah.
It's crazy. Fancy meeting you here, Roven.
Yeah,
welcome back. Everybody's cheering in the chat.
How's everybody doing? I know it's been, I want to say,
I'd have to look at the next
February.
Probably
Since
February.
we see each other, so
you got a new haircut. You're looking good, my friend.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Just trying to still figure out life.
You got the NSYNC.
NSYNC shirt. I've been having this for a while. They re-released some of the merch. So
they did.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I had a birthday on April 19th. That was super fun.
April 19th? How old did you turn? 19?
28.
28? You look young, my friend.
Yeah.
28.
I'm going to take off the headset here.
In April.
I'm going to go no headset.
You're gonna go naked?
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
no headset.
Yeah, 28. You don't really feel any different. You're just like, man, you gotta pay bills. You gotta go to work.
Are you still living with parents? Or
I still live with parents. You know,
nice.
Hey, yeah. I mean, California is expensive, man. Nothing has changed in the last 6 months. Instead of like, dude, there's like $6 value menus now. So,
dude,
it's a struggle.
Remember, it used to be $1 value menu.
$1 or 89-cent burritos.
Now it's $6 value
like
meal.
$6 burritos.
$5 McDonald's meal.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like, it's just you can only buy it on the app now. You can't do it in person. You got to buy it on the app to get the discount now. So,
everybody's doing the app.
It's crazy, but honestly, to catch up with me, man, been going to a bar in Long Beach.
What? A little drinky for the Roven, huh?
Village Road Pizzeria.
Road Pizzeria?
Village Road Pizzeria.
Village Road Pizzeria.
Get a slice and a pint for $10 before toppings.
$10?
Yeah, $10 one slice and a pint. So like a slice, about Costco size slice. Slice, and then you get like a pint of beer or whatever.
And a pint of beer. I mean, a pint of beer nowadays is $7 by itself, right?
Yeah. So a slice and a
$10 for you get a pint in a slice. And what city is this in?
This is in Long Beach, bordering like a lake, like Lakewood.
Nice, heck yeah.
Off of Lakewood and Northway. So you're gonna go down. You could just take the 605, get off of Carson Street, and then make a right on Northway. Or you could just take but like you could take Clark Avenue starting from like Bellflower Boulevard, and you make a left on Clark Avenue, take that all the way, make a right on Carson Street.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
From
so
Bellflower.
it's not too far for those who live near that area. But hey, it's pro Angels over there. It's hard to find a pro Angels.
Really? In Long Beach?
Yeah,
That's surprising because Long Beach
yeah.
more LA County, right?
Yeah, so like it's kind of weird finding pro Angels bar. So it's like, there's
I bet you it's just that bar. Like nothing around there is crazy, right?
yeah. Like the guy who's slinging the pizza, man, he's an Angels fan.
Nice.
His daughter's a Dodgers fan, which is kind of weird. So
Really?
I don't know how that works out. But
Inter-family battles.
yeah, shout out to Angel and everybody at
What's his name?
Angel.
Angel.
Yeah, surprise.
Angel that loves the Angels.
Yes. So
Crazy.
You know what, man? Just good.
How's the dating life out there in the bar? Is it lots of ladies?
You know what, dude? It's just everybody knows everybody. As soon as you get to know
Everybody knows your name?
Yeah, everybody kind of knows you.
Nice.
The more you go there, like they buy you a beer and stuff like that. Guys being dudes and girls being girls.
Nice.
It's kind of that. It's a really small bar, man. It's like a L table, and then like the kitchen's there, the bathroom's like 10 feet away, the exit's like right there. So that's it. It's a very intimate bar, but
nice.
It's just I'm just trying to watch a baseball game.
Nice.
And baseball games, I've been going to like a lot recently.
You've been working them?
Either working them or just actually attending Angel games.
Wow.
Been to I've worked like 3 Dodger games recently.
No.
But been going to tons of Angel games. Got to sit at home plate for like $31.
$31.
Yeah.
Angel Stadium?
Angel Stadium.
Nice.
So it's been one of those. It's like you just try to have a good time. Enjoy the fresh air. Because you're right by Disneyland. There's like a lot of like fresh air at the ballpark and stuff like that. If you're,
I was at Disneyland yesterday. Oh my god!
And then what's cool is like I've been to some of the Saturday games, and right after the Saturday games they do a fireworks show. Spectacular, man. Give me 14 of them. To me, I've seen what's cool about going to those baseball games in Anaheim. You're literally right by Disneyland, and if you're able to like get on the 5 at the right time, you're able to see the Disneyland fireworks show.
Oh, so you get a double 2 for 1.
Heading north sometimes, yeah. So
nice.
I personally like the Angel Stadium fireworks a little bit better.
Oh, it's more.
Just for the vibe. And,
they're both pretty big though.
Yeah, they're both pretty big. I wouldn't be surprised if they borrow fireworks from.
Oh, it's probably the same company.
Disneyland.
It's probably the same company, I'm sure.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Baseball, I kind of truly love to kind of fall in love with baseball. Just going to the games, man. Like I feel like to me, that's like. If I can go to a baseball game every week, man, that my life is perfect.
Oh heck yeah! Especially if it's affordable.
I think the last ticket we bought, resale tickets were a little bit like on the $30 to $40 range, but we were able to get nosebleed seats from the ticket office for like $16. So that kind of saved us a grace. I'm not sure if because we came in a little late, we did show up around the 3rd inning because I try to do a last minute kind of buy thing to see if we get really good seats.
Do you get a better deal because the game already started?
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. The day before the game, I could have gotten probably 7 rows back from the foul pole for $16, but I didn't get them, and then we got stuck with nosebleed seats. So sometimes you gotta bite the bullet. Sometimes you get home plate seats for $31.
Damn.
And then the parking's 2/3 of that is $20. So it's like, oh wow, okay, that's a deal. You're not gonna pass up a home plate seat for $31, man.
Oh no,
you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that at no WWE event, NASCAR, because you know how front row seats are. They're a fortune now. $300, and that's the good thing about baseball, man. You can it's not too expensive. You can bring the kids up to the 8th inning, and you can choose to go home. Which I find that weird that they take their kids home early, but I get it. You want to get the kiddos to bed.
Because the kids are yards. It depends on the kid. My kid will stay the whole time, but some kids are super. They'll be tired. They'll be done. Because of the age too.
I totally get it, but I just feel like, man, you might miss something great. You might miss a good home run. You might miss a nice comeback. You just never
yeah.
know because sports is just very unpredictable. But
Oh yeah. Well, kids are even more unpredictable. I'll tell you
I
that.
bet that's why one, they're expensive, and I don't plan on having them.
Smart man. Stay with no kids.
I don't plan on having them. So, more money for me. If I can go to a baseball game every week, man, that's probably just like my safe haven and kind of my home if I have the cash and it's pretty much.
You will have the cash. If you have no kids, you will have the cash. You will have
Yeah,
lots of cash.
we're trying to work on that. So hopefully, everything that's been going on as of late, man.
What's your go-to food when you go to a ball game?
They just did on the 200 section in the Modelo section. They just did like a loaded like taquitos, like potato filled taquitos. So if you're vegetarian, you could just go like potato taquitos and like some corn salsa, and that's totally vegetarian.
I'll become a vegetarian.
And then if you want to load it up, maybe you can get some birria or some chicken.
Where do you get the video at? They have a video station?
They got the 200 section at the Modelo.
It's called the 200 station?
The 200, this is the sections of the seats. The Modelo, there's like a big Modelo like concession stand sign. And then they have like taquitos filled with potatoes.
So it's Mexican friendly in that section right there.
So, yeah, I just think like I'm glad like Angel Stadium has upgraded their stuff a little bit. They got a beer bat now for like $22.
A beer bat?
A beer bat. We have like loaded ice cream waffles or whatever.
What?
Loaded mac and cheese. I heard you could order a brisket burrito.
Brisket burrito?
Mac and cheese.
I might just go for the food.
I haven't had that yet, but
holy moly.
Hopefully we can try to get that before the season's over.
But taquitos?
The season's over in like late September or October if we make a playoff run, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
Man, crazy. Have you seen some big teams with the Angels?
We've played the Yankees. I was actually
you saw the Yankees?
We saw the Yankees play. Sadly, Aaron Judge hit a home run, but you know what? It's good to see good players. I was at the Dodger game against the Angels. Did not get to see Ohtani hit, but did see that first pitch. I obviously have work to do, so I'm kind of away from the game if I'm working. But it's always cool to see different stadiums. Oh, bro, I went to a trip to Arizona.
You went to Arizona?
Yeah, to actually watch the Angels and the Diamondbacks play.
What?
112 degrees.
Of course, that's normal. That's every day.
Yeah, 112 degrees in Arizona.
That's nice weather.
Left the house at like 11:50. I live by a gas station, so I topped off there.
You went by yourself?
By myself. Did the 5.5 hour drive. Turned to 6 because I did like 2 rest stops. And then got there around like maybe like 20 minutes before first pitch. And then I got to my seat right before the first pitch. I did a stupid thing. I didn't really scope out the stadium when I was walking through it. So I took the longer way around to get to my seat. If I went the other way,
oh yeah, well, you never been to that stadium before, right?
I would have cut like maybe like 3/4 of my time.
Oh yeah.
But had fun. I picked a really good seat because I was really by like foul. Like I probably could have gotten a foul ball.
Oh damn! Foul ball.
And then like the kid next to me, we were right by the bullpen, the Angels bullpen. So he was asking, "Can you guys give us something?" Like they just gave us like a full cup of gum, like Hubba Bubba gum or whatever. So that was pretty cool.
The players gave you that?
Yeah, the players, the bullpen players. Crazy. So
they handed over, and that was a regular season game.
Yeah, it was a regular season game. We lost. But
Diamondbacks versus Angels in Arizona.
This is not my exact seat, but
Whoa! Look at that.
So
Is it?
This is Yeah, I keep clicking on the screen so the screen don't save. But yeah, they got like a little 10-inch hot dog.
Hey, look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm right by the foul pole. This is the more further back seats by the aisle. It was super fun, man. You know, I always
what an experience.
I always hear people trying to enjoy ballparks and like trying to explore them. Everybody there, they seemed to be they treated me nice. Like I was like, you know.
Did you have an Angel shirt on?
Nah.
That's why they treated you nice.
I have a friend. He did.
They didn't think you were from California.
Actually, yeah, they did. But I was wearing. My friend did a reprint of a Michael Jordan Chicago White Sox.
What?
Yeah. So like,
nice.
I had like that on with an Angels hat. So that was super fun.
Oh, you did have an Angels hat on though.
Yeah, I did have an Angels hat. It was like a 5.5 hour drive back, which is pretty weird because it's
Dude, you did it all in one day.
yeah, all in one day, man. So I didn't get home till like 4 a.m.
So you're are you a good driver? Like you can drive for
Oh
hours?
yeah, dude, I love driving, dude.
Really?
Like
Dude, I fall asleep after 2 hours.
dude. I'm not type of. I don't encourage anybody to do this, bro. But like yesterday, I'm like driving with my friend. He's all like, bro, I don't like driving fast, and just to scare him, I go like 90 with like one hand. Like it doesn't scare me because like, as like a NASCAR fan, as you know, like you're just kind of used.
Yeah, you're trained because you've done
I did the go-karting thing too.
Go-karting, and then also
go-karting with nothing protecting me from like any air. So you're used to hearing the air in your ear and stuff and having rocks.
And weren't you a Talladega Night type of guy with the what was that video game that you used to play with?
Oh yeah, so like I haven't played that game in a while too.
Yeah,
my friends were like NASCAR E5. So yeah, you kind of just know, even though you don't physically know how to drive like the professionals, you just kind of, the more you see it and the more you absorb it, it's just like almost, it feels like you're a professional, even though
it's almost like a sixth sense that you kind of pick up on.
You know what I mean? Like
from all the video games.
For me, people like, dude, that's too fast. Like, dude, everything in my eyes feels like it's just slow down. So
wow.
it's like, you know,
that's funny. I've heard professional race car drivers say the same thing.
Yeah,
that things start to slow down as they go like 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, you know, that 6 hour, the 6 hour drive was kind of weird because I found out that my particular Ford Focus, if I run the AC too long, it would actually overheat and shut off.
Did it shut off?
So it would still blow air, but very, very low cold air. So it's a safety feature on the.
Well, yeah. How high did you have it? Like super low?
I had. Well, it was running that long because it's hot.
It's hot outside.
It's hot outside.
There's nowhere it's going to be able to do it.
It's hot outside. So like I'm running it for the when I went to Arizona, I was running it for almost the whole time there, and then it takes a break. When I got to the parking garage at the stadium, I'm like, okay, it gets to cool off for a bit. And then
you're driving for 6 hours.
And then like 30 minutes before I get home, bro, like or like an hour before I get like home.
What city were you in?
I don't know, but I bought like a lottery ticket or the nearest gas station. But
were you in Compton?
Nah, it wasn't that. Nah, that's too far west.
Oh, okay.
So
oh yeah, you were coming from Arizona.
So anyway, the air conditioning just like stops blowing, like it doesn't stop blowing cold air, but it's very, very like low, even though it's at like level 3.
But the car doesn't stop.
The car doesn't stop. It works fine. It's just the air conditioners are like, oh crap. So I feel like you know how it gets hot when it's like when you're going toward the desert. So I'm like, dude, I don't need this right now. So like, I let the car cool down for like 10 minutes. It starts working and then it stops again. And then like I go to my mechanic the next day, like, oh, your car does that for safety reasons because it doesn't want to overheat.
Doesn't want to overheat.
It's a weird thing for Ford. So I don't know. Fix it again, Tony. Whatever. That stands for Fiat, but whatever.
Fix it again, Tony. Is that what your Fiat? It's a Fiat?
Nah, it's a King of the Hill joke. You can YouTube it.
Oh, okay. YouTube that joke, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you can YouTube that joke. Yeah, man. I just want to knock. Honestly, bro, if I can go to San Diego to Petco Park next year, that'd be so fun.
San Diego for what?
Petco Park. It's where
Petco Park. Oh, that's their park.
The Padres play.
You want to see the Padres? Do the Padres play the Angels?
They don't play again. They don't play them in San Diego. We played them
because they're not American. They're national, aren't they?
Yeah, we we played them here recently.
Oh, crazy!
So that was
So you want to go? You haven't been to Petco Park yet?
Nah, not yet. But,
oh man, you gotta check that out.
Planning that for next year for sure. 2-hour drive this time.
That'll be easy for you. That'll be nothing. That's like a walk in the park.
That'll be nothing. Yeah, because then like you're going down the coast, so it ain't gonna be too. I hope it ain't too hot.
Dude. You know what you're supposed? Did you notice if your car was overheating? Was it on the hot?
No. It was just the air compressor. It has a sensor that if I run it too long, it overheats.
You know what you're supposed to do to your car if it starts to overheat, right?
Please don't say you just plain on water, because that is actually not.
No. Put your heater on first. Put your heater on so that all the hot air goes into the car away from the engine, so it starts to lower the temperature. It's like an emergency. It's like you're gonna get super hot, but
I don't know if that's a thing for newer cars.
No. Oh well.
I don't know. Maybe
the newest car I have is 1969 Impala, so I don't know.
Yeah. So
today I was fixing my carburetor, so that's all I know.
I don't know about that, but if do you?
Actually, and the 69 Impala doesn't have air conditioning at all.
At this point, you like I'll be like saying you'll be all right.
screwed.
At this point, like you can figure it out. I mean,
oh yeah, it's crazy.
but yeah, I think not really, not really much is trying to go on. Just trying to improve on life and stuff, man.
And you're still doing a lot of stadium gigs?
We were working for that. I told you online on one of your streams that I was working for a home remodel. Home remodel advisory.
You didn't tell me that on the stream?
Yeah, we did. Well,
Really?
not on the stream, but I told you in chat.
Oh, when you chatted me.
Yeah,
Home advisory?
I chatted you on Twitch. Yeah, I remember.
Home advisory? What do you do there?
At the time, we already got fired.
You got fired?
Everybody,
Were you on your phone or what?
Everybody on that team got fired. I don't know what.
Everybody on your team got fired?
Yeah, everybody on that team that got hired got fired.
What did you guys do?
So,
well, first start off with what are you supposed to do for the home advisory?
We're just selling like, do you want to improve your home?
So you were door-to-door salesman kind of guy?
Nah, I'll be at a mall kiosk, man.
At a mall kiosk. So you're like shake a hand.
I'll be at like Woodland Hills Mall. I don't know if you guys know where that's at, but it's off of. I haven't been to Woodland Hills.
That's in like the valley, isn't it?
Yeah, not really the valley. It's like an hour away.
Oh my gosh.
It ain't too bad. It just depends on traffic, really.
Woodland Hills.
It's a little bit more of the richer folk area where like I hear a lot of actors and actresses tend to live there because it's really actually nice.
Oh, Topanga. Yeah, Topanga Canyon. There you go.
It's actually a really nice area. If you can afford to live there,
if you're an actor, you
go live there because it is really nice.
Nobody's gonna.
No one's gonna break into your car. I don't think
you can leave your car open.
You can leave your car open.
You might get murdered by like Charles Manson or
something like that. You might get some of that. Like
so you won't get robbed.
But you won't get robbed.
Choose your poison.
Choose your stuff. I actually. Oh man, here's a funny work story, man. This YouTuber, so what he does is he gets high for living.
He gets high for a living on what?
And I didn't believe him.
Because that makes a difference.
And
is he weed?
Yeah, it's weed.
Oh, okay.
And I YouTubed him. I'm sorry that I don't remember your YouTube name.
Oh damn, you could have shouted him out right now.
But I'm gonna try looking that up.
He would have been famous. One person would have known him.
Yeah, one person would have probably knew. But he said, "Do you want to smoke?" He had his camera guy. Like they're kids, man.
Wait, you saw him?
Yeah. Well, no, he came up to me.
Where were you at?
I was working my job
at the home advisory board.
I was at the kiosk.
This could be why you got. This could be leading up to why you got fired.
I hope not. But if it is, that's ridiculous.
So you're at the home advisory kiosk.
We're already fired anyway, so I don't care.
And then the smoking hip guy from YouTube asks you if you want to get high.
Yeah, he said like, "You want to smoke a blunt?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm on the clock, bro." I was all like, "What is?" They asked me.
Is he filming when he's asking you this? This is like part of his stick.
He's filming me, and he's all like, "Oh, what would you like? Do you guys hire constructor workers who want to get high?" Like, well, that's something that, like I was joking around with him, but I said like, well, if you want, we can hire people who do construction work while getting high because I have this story that my supervisor for that company said that. Oh, they would be like, oh, I don't like construction workers who curse. Oh, they swap out the team. So I did that story. Like, if you want people who smoke, I'm pretty sure that we can do the same thing. I just jokingly, because he's just a kid. Like, he ain't got a home or he doesn't own any property.
Yeah, but does he have thousands of followers?
I think, yeah.
Is it possible that
I gotta look for him, man.
That your supervisor may have seen this video?
I don't even know if it's even
because you were saying you were at the kiosk and the guy asks you if you hire construction workers that get high, and you basically said yes on camera.
Yeah, basically. But I like I said, I only get paid hourly and what. If I get an appointment anyways, but it didn't work out.
So you were getting paid hourly and commission?
Yeah. They would give us like an extra like $50. My coworker.
$50?
Yeah, an extra $50.
Oh, nice. So you're basically so people are walking to the mall and you're just like, hey, do you think about adding another room to your house?
ADU, you want a kitchen remodel? Our number one question is, do you own a California home?
So right, because they might be a renter.
Our company, it was called Realm.
Shout out to Realm if you want to come on the show and talk about
Yeah,
Roven.
for real, man. They probably do. They probably do need the backing.
They need some advertisement.
It's a pretty good idea. I mean, like, if you're having trouble trying to find like the right contractors and stuff, I know you heard of Angie's List, but they're like the anti kind of Angie's List.
They're more like using local contractors and type stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That's
so
cool.
it's just
That's awesome.
we're trying not to like cut.
Realm, if you want to sponsor me, patreon.com/race. I'm friends with Roven.
We can even look up your property value, right?
No, it's okay.
I know, but like
I think my property value is worth like $10,000.
$10,000?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So you're working away. How long did you work at this company for?
We worked for like maybe a month and a half.
A month and a half? That's a long time. For you, that's a long time.
Maybe 3 to 5 weeks, probably.
And how did you find out?
Again, this is through a third-party company that companies look at us and like, do we need these people? Because
so you were working at a temp agency that hired you to work for them?
yeah.
Oh, okay. So you didn't really get fired. You just your term worked up.
Yeah, no, we got fired.
Oh, so
Yeah.
so generally when you're working at a temp agency, they just say, okay, the job's done.
Here's this.
What was the difference about this situation? That you knew you were fired.
I think this is more.
I'm gonna tell you, it's nearly impossible to get fired from a temp
I
agency.
think it was more of seeing how, like, as a group, how we do to get more appointments.
Oh, so
because the more appointments you get, the possibility of them maybe actually doing construction.
of course, that's how they make their money.
Yeah, and getting.
So do you think it
leads
was
and
a performance thing?
I think so, because I wasn't getting any leads. My coworker got a couple. I know some people got like maybe 2-3 a day.
It's not easy.
Everybody has a different approach, and like, you know, oh, I can tell you that you have nice sunglasses. Is that gonna make you want to do your home?
Well, I mean, it could. It depends on how you lay it out.
Yeah.
But did they give you a script or anything to work on?
Yeah, they gave us a script, but that doesn't mean.
Did you memorize the script?
No. You think $50 is gonna motivate me to like? No way. To be honest, man, I'm there to collect a check, and I was there at the mall, man. The best part of that job was Auntie Anne's and Wetzel Pretzel freaking doing me, man.
Getting constipation and Wetzel Pretzel.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
awesome.
Nah, dude. Yeah, you should not eat pretzels every day for
Kids, I told you guys
bread.
this is a professional.
Because it's butter and
butter and the dough is not always
dough, and you're just like you gotta have a salad, man.
You gotta have a major salad.
You gotta have a salad.
You better eat 3 salads after
and
that.
like a green banana, because like they say green bananas are good for gut health and stuff like that.
Nobody ever finishes a full.
But let's be honest, man. Wetzel Pretzel and Auntie Anne's, man. When you get them, if you haven't had them in a while,
when you see
really
it at the mall, you're gonna fall for it. You're gonna fall for that pepperoni smell with the.
I always got the almond with the cinnamon and sugar. That was a good thing, man.
And then you're eating, and then like halfway through it, you're like,
dude, it's just like
you just feel like this.
Bro, it's like you're at this point you'd rather just have a pizza, because like all you're eating is mostly bread.
It's all dough.
Yeah,
and it's doughy dough. They never cook it all the way, and I think it's I think if they did, it wouldn't taste as good anyway.
Yeah, when it tastes good, it'd probably be a little dry.
Yeah.
But we know that they when you're a pretzel maker, they're mostly handmade, so that's like the good part about it. But I guess
they're making them handmade there.
Yeah, the dough.
But they're not. The dough's already mixed. Like,
I guess.
So it's more of a processed dough.
Yeah, I mean that was our job, and then
so you got fired. Basically, you got fired for performance.
You didn't stuff like that. This is a very small company.
How would you walk me through? Just pretend I'm a client. I'm walking through the mall, and you want to talk me into home.
You're wearing the same minus the headset. You're wearing that to the mall.
I always wear this for the mall. I wear glasses because a lot of people recognize me. I'm a famous star, so I always have to wear glasses.
I'll be like, hey, how you doing, sir? I like your glasses. And then
nice.
How would you respond to that?
Oh, thank you. But I really got to go. I got a meeting I got to get to. Let me take off.
Oh man, are you a California homeowner? See, at that point, bro, you can just leave, because honestly, if you give me that vibe right away. Like, if you got somewhere to go, man, I gotta let you go, because like,
I'm gone.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Like,
so most of the time,
to me, this is not how you should do sales.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, I know a lot of salespeople are not going to agree with this. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But if I ever do a sales job, I want to create a relationship with you. And if you give me that, like, oh, I'm busy, then most likely, yeah, you're not going to be, in my opinion, I don't feel that long-term relationship probably happening. Because if you're not taking, well, not taking me seriously, but like if you got something to do, I know your priority is what you're already thinking that you gotta go.
That's part of that's
So-
true. How many people? What percentage do you think said something like that? Like I'm busy, I gotta go.
I had like probably 95%,
95%, right?
95%.
So is there any kind of response that might help with I'm busy? Or you just said forget it? Or you just give up in the time?
Yeah, I just give up, bro.
So you could have said. So for some people, you could have said, "This will only take a second."
Yeah, I mean, there you go. That's a good one. But like, man,
Because everybody's busy.
Yeah, everybody's busy.
Right, and everybody
look
thinks
at
they're
the
busy.
setting you're at, man. You're at the mall.
You're at the mall. People are doing
People
stuff.
are doing stuff, man.
doing stuff.
Do you come in the mall and be like, "I'm in my home"? I'm like,
No.
yo, bro, you're gonna go
It's
to
the worst.
You're gonna go to Home Depot or
The
go
word.
online.
You got to be really good. So
You know, shout out to those people who do that kiosk sales.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not talking about
if you land one,
I'm not talking about car sales because most likely when people go to a car lot, you're either window shopping or
they're ready to buy.
You already should have in mind what you want and what
They have the prices
what
online
you-
now. It's so
what
easy to
you
sell a
need.
car.
See, you're a smart man. Not a lot of people know about car shopping like that. And the weird thing is, if I ever do a car dealership, I'm honestly gonna be that honest salesman because I rather would create.
They have no choice.
I would rather create a relationship with an honest relationship that's authentic. Where the point where this guy's an honest person, and maybe I might not give him the best below MSRP, but I'll give him a deal where I make him feel like it's not really a hassle to buy a vehicle.
Yeah, you have no choice now.
Yeah, because you have honestly no
the-
choice. And if you don't do what Ray's telling you to look up online and actually shop for your car, because you could make a 50-mile drive to save 50% off of MSRP. People are willing to do that. Some people aren't, and if you aren't, that's ridiculous. But
Yeah.
You
Oh
know.
yeah. That's a different thing. But back to the when you started the advisory advising people on the home sale thing, did anybody like train you or anything like that?
yeah, we had like an hour training roughly. And you
did
know
it-
what?
did-
You know what's so funny about that? I'm like trying to log back into your stream. Is that when it was my turn to practice, man? We separated into groups of 4.
Did you have to do it in front of people?
Yeah, under 3 people on a phone on a Zoom call. So what happened was the time ran out, and we rushed through mine, so I didn't really get to actually.
So they couldn't see how bad you were.
So they couldn't see how bad I was. So,
You were in like Flynn.
so
They were like, "We'll take 'em."
I don't know the whole like spiel and how that company is doing right now.
Well, did they tell you? Because a lot of times I worked in sales for many years, so a lot of times you'll go into a room and there'll be a bunch of sales guys, and then they'll say, well, you guys could be, you can make so much money at this. You guys could be a manager at some point.
I've been
And a
in
matter of
this
fact,
situation.
here's an example on our wall of the many sales. Did they show you an example of the wall of
I
fame?
actually used to doing sales for a solar. That was one of the that is one of the things that we kind of did and try to persuade you to like stay.
Yeah.
So some like people stay, people go.
Yeah. So it's like, so did they have that kind of thing?
It's all they weren't really like that actually. They were kind of really upfront about this is our goal, this is what you need to do, and we'll put you in different kiosks.
Do you think that type of company that knows that they're in they're in a freaking mall, that they're just basically just cycling through people, huh? Because nobody's making any sales at that thing.
I worked in those kind of kiosks for an electric car company. That didn't really work out well either. I think I think the thing is, man, people are so spread thin with their budget. Is
heck yeah.
that they really want to take the most cheapest route where they can get foot traffic without really spending so much timing and thinking on social media. And I think a lot of people whether if it's Gen X or whatever letter we are on right now. I think people just need to spend time on social media. And
What is their It's called Realm?
it's called Realm. Realm Home Advisory. I don't even know if that's like. I have the app with me on me.
Home Staging Advisory. Yeah, they didn't even have no like. They have no Instagram. So they probably did. You're right. They probably just didn't take the time to understand social media.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. Like
they're still kind of doing it the old school way, maybe.
Yeah, right now the app tells me what my parents' home. Oh, sorry, I think I just doxed myself. Yeah, oops. Well,
We can edit that out. It's for Spotify. Don't worry.
Anyway.
So you just said that your home is worth
don't
900 million thousand, and you're gonna give me 100,000. That's fantastic, Roven. I love that deal. That's a great deal.
Keep checking your home values if you have those kind of things like Zillow and stuff like that.
Yeah, hell yeah. The homes are out of control right now, and if the economy doesn't drop, it'll be worth a lot of money for a while.
Yeah. I mean, other than the home advisory job, just, baseball with the Dodgers. We're getting into football season. Hopefully that picks up.
I got asked. Did I tell you that I got asked to work at some games at the SoFi Stadium?
Doing what?
Like Rolling Stone concerts,
Like just event staff?
soccer. Yeah,
Event staff,
it was for a nonprofit though, like doing it voluntary, like just to get to make some help to nonprofit type stuff.
Oh, okay.
But the hardest part was that it was like you have to you might know about this. You have to be at the game
Super
like
early.
at 3. And I'm like, dude, I work all day. I can't be there at 3.
Yeah, and like the game will start till like 8.
And the game don't start today. So what are you doing? That's what I want to know from you. What are you doing from 3 all the way to 8 o'clock?
So at SoFi it's weird. The check-in times are like, let's say like for example, if let's say the football game, they usually start at 4. They want you there at like 10 or 9 or whatever.
In the morning?
In the morning. And to check
what?
in.
To check in.
To check in.
Are you getting paid this whole time?
Yeah, you are. So
okay. I can do that.
you log
I'll check
into
in
the
all
app.
day.
You're logged in, checked in. You get your break right away. So as soon as you check in, you get your horrible prison lunch. With a sandwich, a bottle of water.
They give you the tray? Is there a tray involved?
Nah, it's just like they hand you it.
Oh, okay.
So you don't get tray or nothing. You just get a sandwich, a bottle of water, some chips. Porta potties are near. Maybe 2 hours later, some guy in a megaphone's gonna call you in the groups. You walk over to gate 10C, which is about the 300 levels, which is basically the main entrance where all the temp staff go in. Before that, it's usually the full-time staff that works there.
Oh, there are full-time staff. Right.
You get split into groups of wherever you need to be for concessions, or if you're security, you have your own deal with security.
Oh, security would be tight.
Yeah, so usually at the time for that particular agency that I worked for concessions, I only worked there like once or twice. That was basically how it goes down. For my other agency, we worked for Uber Eats. We were totally separate. It was only like 8 of us. So what the cool thing was, you get to park in the employee lot, which is all the way in the back. So you have a long walk.
Oh.
So that's not fun if it's a pretty hot day. But the cool thing is, man, you're only working with 8 to 10 people. If you're Uber Eats, man, it's you're in your section. It could be 300s, 400s, main level.
And so you're working for Uber Eats. What are you just waiting for the orders to come in?
You just kind of explain. You have a spiel like, hey, we have a coupon code, or you want to skip the line for concessions if the line's too long.
Are you like standing somewhere with the sign?
Like right where the sign's at. So let's say the sign's your phone.
Yeah.
Has like a little Uber Eats QR code.
And so while people are passing by, like, hey, you want to there's a $20% coupon for this Uber Eats thing.
Like, man, when it's halftime at those football games, you have no idea.
Tons of people walking by.
That line goes like overflow, and then now you kind of get.
Oh, so the people are right next to you.
So now you get that busyness of like now people want to take it because now those lines are too long, and halftime is only 10 minutes. So people
if they mobile order, then they can skip that line.
Yeah, they can skip that line, just pick it up. So it kind of. The one weird thing is it's all in the same kitchen, so you're technically backing up the same kitchen.
So the people in line are getting screwed because the mobile orders are going to be there.
It's kind of like those mobile orders get kind of pushed to the front.
There's a secret for you guys right there.
Or it just like it depends on like, man, what's the main point of concessions for stadiums? pushing food as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Create sales. Because
Heck yeah.
that billionaire with the suit chilling,
On the yacht.
that's the guy.
With his 5 chicks.
And six other professional sports teams that he owns.
Yep.
Obviously wants to make a crap ton of money. I
Heck
think
yeah.
that's the guy who owns the Rams and the Chargers, the Spanos. That
Wow,
guy owns
nice.
like 6 other professional teams and
Spanish, if you want to come on the show, hit me up.
Spanos. Yeah, everybody hates that guy. That guy.
They hate that guy?
Yeah, I think because I think the people who go for the Chargers, they want them to stay in San Diego.
Oh.
It's kind of a whole thing where and they took football away from St. Louis.
Are the Chargers coming here?
So the Chargers are here.
They are here, right?
They are here. Yeah, they're LA. They play in the same stadium, but yeah. So that owner, I think he also took away football in St. Louis because the Rams are originally, before they moved from Los Angeles.
Oh, so
from
he's
the
buying up
60s,
teams and bringing them.
They moved to St. Louis whenever they moved, and then they moved back.
Spanish brought him back.
Yeah. So
No, Spanish, if you want to come on the show. I don't hate you.
I have a nice billionaire coming in here asking for a couple
That'd be
$1 million
awesome.
as a tax write-off.
He's gonna want the bubbly for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We got bubbly in here for you, Spanish. We're a high-end show with bubbly and water. That's
But
our
working
thing.
sporting events and stuff like that. Always on the job market, trying to find that right job where you can just kind of not really necessary 9 to 5, but it's just trying to. I don't know how to feel about working.
Well, yeah. Well, talking about that, is your style more like just work enough,
honestly,
to make just enough?
It's not even
survive?
that, bro. It's just more like I don't even. If I could just go to a baseball, like I said, if I could just go to a baseball game once a week, I'm pretty happy.
But the problem is the baseball games are not free.
Yeah.
So
I could spread like $50. I'm not even buying beer anymore. I used to, but I'm just like.
But then, but so at some point you're gonna have to work.
Yeah, so some way you gotta work, but
point you have to work.
yeah, it's just
And
like.
then do you have-
the point is that do I want to make a lot of money and put more time into work, or do I just want to work with what I got and just work part time? So it's like.
Well, you have options because you live with your parents.
Yeah.
So
not a lot of people can say that. So
exactly, not a lot of people can say that. That is very true. That is very true. So because you have to pay rent. They make you pay rent. Your parents?
Nah, man, nah.
No rent.
I'm still.
You're living rent free.
I'm still
You should be able to go to
rent-free.
ball games until you're 90.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's like a bachelor lifestyle, my friend. That's a wild living.
I mean,
One day Arizona, just back and forth, all in one day. You're living like a rock star.
At some point it's just nice to having at this point you just want to have a lot of money. I don't know.
Well, if you want to have a lot of money,
Not like a lot of money, like rich money, but enough money where you're like, man, going to a baseball game doesn't hurt the wallet or anything. You know what I mean? I don't to me, man, I don't know how everybody else feels about working 9 to 5, but bro, that kind of grind when you have to work it because you got bills, you got a house and stuff like that, man.
That's the only reason why you have to work it, because you have responsibilities. So it gets a little bit different when you have your own house and you have your own kids to feed.
I'm trying to stay away from anything that gets into my wallet. So girlfriends, no, screw that. Anything that has to anything that doesn't involve other people spending money with them, I'd rather do karaoke every Friday at.
Oh, I heard you were singing, dude. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Yes, this is going into the next segment because I was at Trader Joe's and I ran into Batman, and Batman goes, "Did you see Roven? He's doing karaoke." I'm like, "No, I have not seen Roven do karaoke."
Okay.
Let's hear the story.
So this is a bar on South Street. It just opened a couple.
A different bar?
Yeah. This is a Las Toxicas.
Las Toxicas.
So A-L-A.
This sounds dangerous.
A-L-A-S and then space it Toxicas.
Do they have an Instagram?
Yeah, you can just type in the same.
Oh, I gotta see that.
There's this guy.
Las Toxicas?
Yeah. Hold on. So I'm gonna look it up with you.
Las Toxicas is a sports bar?
It's this.
Oh, that's New York.
It's that first one. So.
Wait a minute, I gotta take off my glasses for this. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Alas.
Yeah, sorry.
Alas?
My Spanish is
dangerous.
So, man.
Alas underscore?
Yeah.
Underscore Toxicas.
Yeah. So every Friday, they don't really advertise it on their On the
Ooh, look at the food.
I know. I like the pastrami fries.
This looks
pastrami curly
amazing.
fries. But they don't really advertise it on their grid on the bottom, but on their story, sometimes they post. You'll always see like a big, a big black dude or like an old guy with glasses that be singing, and that was the guy that I post.
So there's a dude that runs the karaoke?
Yeah, so like the guy that was singing, he was, I think he was a regular because last week he was there and the week before that I went he was there.
Nice.
He was singing, I think the song was called Poison Ivy.
So he's an African American gentleman that's
No,
a regular there?
it wasn't African American. I think he looked Asian or Latino.
Okay.
But I've noticed.
Oh, he's Filipino.
I don't know.
It's karaoke, right?
I don't know. Well, it could be. But that's a generalization.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. We're friends. But yeah, so like there's regulars there, and then you realize like, oh, these people, the same people show up at like, cause I'm only there every Friday.
So like regulars
there. I've never been there Monday through Thursday, but Friday I'm there because it's free karaoke and it's right where I live. Like, bro, it's like
It's every day?
every Friday.
Every Friday,
So
and it's
it'll
in
be
Doritos.
It'll be like 6 to closing.
Right by your house.
So
6
6
till
to-
closing.
yeah, 6 to
The bar
10.
probably closes at 2 o'clock in the morning, right?
no, bar closes at 10.
10?
10, yeah.
That's pretty early for
That's
a bar.
pretty early for a bar. So
Every Friday's karaoke. There's people that. How long has this place been open?
a couple months because I saw this review on TikTok. I think the guy was like Foodie Mob on TikTok. I don't know.
Yeah, Foodie Mob. That's big.
Yeah.
He's big time.
So that's how I found out. And then I was like, karaoke on a Friday? Heck yeah, why not? So, you know, you just kind of feel out the vibes of like what people are singing. And, you know, the reason why I posted to Batman is because he's a huge like Poison Ivy fan. I thought that would be funny.
Did you sing a Poison Ivy song really?
No, the guy that who was a regular, he sang something about Poison Ivy. So I thought that
Oh,
was,
that's awesome.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, Batman was telling me
I know
about it.
Chicano Batman's a huge Poison Ivy fan, so I just thought it was funny, you know.
Dude, they look like they have good food here.
So
Look at these wings.
yeah, the burgers are good. I would stay away from the regular fries. Go for the curly fries. The pastrami is pretty good. A little salty, but I prefer it that way.
Yeah. Pastrami's usually pretty salty. Chili fries, holy moly!
Yeah,
Oh,
they have a chili cheese pizza.
chili cheese pizza.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's pretty
You're
gnarly.
gonna freaking kill yourself. That's
Yeah,
like,
so,
ooh, dude, the pastrami fries have chili on them,
Yeah,
chili first,
You could, I guess,
then
you could-
pastrami?
I guess you could ask for it. I haven't.
and this one has like every kind of meat on it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
DUI fries.
Oh,
So
okay.
chili,
Oh, so that's
carne asada, and pastrami.
That's an East LA thing. Yeah,
I've heard. Yeah, a lot of big places have DUI fries. Not everybody, but there are a few places like that.
But it is a East LA kind
It's usually like a mixture of some sort of meats, huh?
yeah.
Oh, this is amazing.
So yeah, I try to go there every Friday. I wasn't really aware of how the pricing was, dude. Like 3 cans of Coke is like 3 cans of regular Coke is like $8.
3 cans of regular Coke
Yeah.
at this place.
Or like $6 or $8. I couldn't remember, but I just
$8. Okay,
I just remember my tab being just above $50. I'm like, what the
I
heck?
thought you said it was $80 for
Nah,
3 cans. Oh, so
nah.
$8 a can of Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're selling it to they're probably selling everything like standard, like you're ordering a Mai Tai, it's like $10 or
Yeah, because like I think I did the happy hour thing, and then like my Topo Chicos were like $6 a can. So that's happy hour. So I don't know how much they
Yeah.
charge for a regular, dude.
Damn.
The other bar that I go
oh,
to,
this pastrami's.
yeah, the first bar I mentioned,
There's
the Village Road Pizzeria. They charge like the pint, like
$5.
like $5.50.
But you're in Long Beach.
I'm in Long Beach.
In
I guess.
dirty, like a tough part of Long Beach, right?
I guess
Because Cerritos is like more high end.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, whatever the rent is, they gotta do what they gotta do.
They sell pastor pizzas.
So I just like going there, the vibes, and then it's funny because the black guy that was there, it was funny. He sang that one Too Short song, like that one,
Dude, Too Short's
like
bad.
Too Short, yeah, like what's my favorite word kind of song. I forgot how that song
Oh
goes.
damn.
Yeah, that song, and it was pretty funny because it's just like there was kids and like I don't know if we should say that.
There's
word.
family there.
There's family.
So you
there,
can take your kids to this place?
Yeah.
Wait up, wait up.
That's
You
great.
can take a kid to this place?
Yeah, it was
It's a bar?
It's a bar.
They're selling buckets of beer.
Yeah.
They're selling pizza like crazy.
I'm sorry I'm sorry if we just like kind of killed that business right now if we said that if anybody's
Dude, no, this place seems every parent's probably going to jump on this. You can take your kids, drink beer, eat wings and pastrami and freaking DUI fries.
Karaoke is pretty
and
fun.
sing karaoke. This sounds like a dream. Look at the wings on. Look at this freaking grand opening. That was in February.
Oh, see.
Oh, they've got onion rings. They got potato skins. My wife loves it. I'm gonna take the wife to date night here. Potato skins.
Yeah, I really like Friday nights
Look
there.
at this chicken. Oh, chilaquiles with chicken and egg.
I really like Friday nights there. It's pretty cool.
Friday. What song did you end up singing?
I did every
Oh my gosh, this looks amazing.
shoot. I know last Friday I did "Girlfriend" by NSYNC. Those are the lyrics I can.
In sync.
Yeah, it's "Girlfriend."
Oh, so you're doing. Are you doing a lot of boy band stuff?
That last Friday, that was my only song that I did because
Nice.
I wanted to do.
You got the chops for that? I didn't know you were saying.
Not really. I just like to have like for me if I'm like really bored and like.
Can you give us a little sample? I didn't know you sang.
I'm cool, dude.
Sure.
I'll pass.
right.
But if you guys do want to, I'll probably be back there Friday night.
Friday night, heck
So
yeah.
I'll probably redo that song.
That's
again,
awesome. You
probably
want to see Roven this Friday night at Las Toxicas bar.
Yeah.
At Las Toxicas bar, he will be doing the karaoke in sync song
Yeah, I'll probably do that
for you live in
And then,
action.
Yeah, that's what like kind of just been laying low at that point. Trying to find different spots to eat and stuff, helping out Lime Drops a little bit.
Gabe, how's Gabe doing?
You know what, man? Things could be better.
How's the business?
I feel like this is really last month was really good. This month's it's the summer month, so this is where he picks up a lot of more business. But it always could be better for him.
It's an ice cream shop, so they should be selling a ton of ice cream.
Yeah, it always could be better for him because I feel like he's gotten better with the social media lately. It takes a while for like to get it going. So
Dude, he's really good at social media.
yeah, he's really
videos.
good. If he could be more consistent with it and with ideas and posting videos and stuff like that, I think but good things are coming, but he just needs to be more consistent and
Oh, so he's got the videos down.
like,
He just doesn't post as much.
and just like more motivated to get to just work because it's tough to be just the restaurant business in general.
He's got to be there every day.
Yeah, I not only that, but it's just to run any business like that, anything that's involved with food and stuff. It can be tough because there can be times where it can be a little bit of a low, but
Sure.
I think he can really work it out.
Yeah, the ice cream flavors he has are amazing. There's a lot of different flavors, candies, everything.
Yeah,
Micheladas.
So it's cool that he's kind of like figuring out what works, what doesn't work, adjusting hours and stuff. So I really hope that he kind of pulls through for it because I'm really cheering him on to be, because I know his idea is pretty good for agua frescas and stuff like that, and trying to push that forward. So
agua frescas with the tahini on the rim and everything like that.
It's really good. I don't think you can't get a better agua fresca than Lime Drop. I'm not only saying that as a friend, but I'm really being serious that like the stuff that he makes for.
Didn't we have that here in the studio? He made us a virgin michelada.
He did.
He's the one that showed me.
He
that.
actually did me. Yeah, he did actually brought some stuff.
That was exciting.
We
to know that you could do
some ice
a
cream
virgin
stuff that day. Maybe we can do that again soon.
Yeah, come in.
It is summertime, so maybe it'll be
It's perfect time to bring those aguas in. He brought all that stuff in last time. We had an agua party here. There was like 5 or 6 different flavors that he brought in.
Yeah, so like anyway, though, yeah, going to that bar is always pretty fun. If I'm not at Angel game, I'm always at that Village Road Pizzeria, just trying to watch the game.
How was that bar as far as like
All Los Tacos?
Yeah, like okay, if you were to compare like the Long Beach place,
I think the vibes are way better.
the vibes are like also like the I don't want to say ambience, but like the look of the place inside is
Yeah,
is it more cleaner, less toxicas?
Yeah, Los Toxicas, they got plethora of food and stuff like
More
that.
modern.
And like selections of like sodas and drinks and beer.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Sometimes they have this kind of weird deal with you heard of Hot Ones, right?
Yeah.
They have a deal sometimes like I don't know if it's every Friday, but the first Friday I went, they did this like kind of hot sauce challenge where if you answer these questions right, you get a free shot of beer, or if you don't get it right, you have to take the last dab.
Oh, it's called Last Dab?
The last dab hot sauce, like from the YouTube show.
Is that the super hottest, the hottest one?
That's their hottest one.
Oh, dang. How many people played? Did a lot of people play?
A lot of people play. I don't think anyone got the questions wrong because I didn't see anybody.
You saw somebody like rolling on the floor and dying.
I was, yeah, I was kind of scared about my question.
You tried it?
I was scared about my question because it was a little bit of a trick question. It was what substance of food makes like heat, like spiciness go away. It was like either
what part of the food?
No, what kinds of food? It was all like milk,
right?
Bread, or water. And I'm like, I think
they asked those were you had multiple choice. Milk, bread, or water.
Yeah.
So isn't the answer milk? Or am I wrong?
It was, but I thought because I know bread also works too.
I never heard of that. Really?
I heard of bread that way, and it does work.
I heard water makes it worse.
I heard water makes it worse. Bread does work. I feel like milk is you do not want to do milk, man, because
it tastes nasty, but it does work.
Yeah, because it tastes nasty, and if you drink too much of it with the hot sauce, you ain't gonna have a good time in the next 24 hours. So that's why
it coats your stomach. It'll save you because one time.
Yeah, but like if you drink too much of it, bro, like I've done that before. If you drink, because I went to Howling Race like 5 or 7 years ago, bro, and the super hot chicken sandwich, the hottest one, man. It's too much, man. I told my friend we went back, right?
Howling Race.
Howling Race, yeah.
Where is that place at?
Chinatown.
There's only one, right?
Yeah, there's a couple more locations at the time now, but so at the time, this was a couple years ago. We went. I ordered the hottest one. I had to sign a waiver.
It's that hot.
And they gave me free French fries. So anyway, I go home. I ordered a medium, by the way. I ordered a medium, so I was all like, well, if it ain't gonna go well, the next day I can actually enjoy it.
What do you mean you ordered a medium sandwich?
I ordered a medium too.
There are different, like medium heats.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
So,
there's a place like that in Fullerton. What's that place called?
I have no idea.
On Harbor and Chapman, Clyde's, I think.
Oh, I heard of it. I think Fat Perps told me about it.
Yeah, you can order different levels of heat. So you did that. You ordered the medium heat.
I did the super, super hot, whatever, extreme.
Extreme sandwich, but medium heat?
No, I did like their hottest sandwich.
Oh, you did the hottest.
So we took that home where my friend lives in Pico, Rivera. And then, I took a couple of bites.
By the way, did you see my glasses actually say I love Pico Rivera?
Hey, shout out Pico Rivera. My homie lives there. But I took a couple of bites in his car, and it was just too hot, bro. And I was like, dude, I need some milk, bro. This guy, my friend.
Did he pull over?
He pulled over. He bought himself like a Topo Chico. No, not Topo Chico. Tampico. He bought himself Tampico, like the juice.
Yeah.
And then he gives me a half gallon of milk.
So, did he have the sandwich too?
No, he had like a medium or like a very hot. So not too hot for him.
You had the ultimate.
I had the ultimate, and I'm just like, dude. I got some more. I ate more chicken back at his house in front of the church that he lives by.
Wait. You ate some on the way over there.
I think that's how it went, or what really, or now that I'm really trying.
Did you eat some at the restaurant? Probably.
Nah, I don't think I did.
On the way over.
Either I ate some in the car, or I ate right across from his house. Cause I know there was there's gotta be a video of me like dying somewhere.
So there was so you eat some of it. You tell him to go to the liquor store, get you milk. You drink some milk, and then you decide you're gonna eat more of the sandwich.
I think what happened was that we ate across from his house, and then I had the gloves on, and then
Glove? They give you gloves?
they gave me gloves. That's how hot it was.
Oh
But,
my gosh.
they gave me gloves. I'm like scrolling. They gave me gloves, and then
Now the reason why they
it
give
was
you
just
gloves,
too hot.
so the audience knows. Do you know why they give you gloves?
Well, it's because it can burn your hands, and if you touch your eyes, you're
Yeah,
screwed.
you don't want to touch other body parts with your hands.
Nah, you
after.
don't, man. So it was just way too hot. It was a painful experience, and then the milk, I drank like half of that, and then that did not coat well with. Nah, that did not help at all.
Did it help you?
Nah,
so what?
and then like in the nighttime, man, dude, it was game over, bro. Like stuck on the toilet kind of thing.
Oh my God.
It's burning, and then I don't know why, but
Does spice go right through you, or you?
I think at the time, dude, that was really a bad time for me, because after that, I was like, dude, I can't handle anything spicy.
This happened to me. It happened to the best of us.
I can't handle anything spicy for like a couple months. Like,
it happens to all the
I
pros.
even thought at the time after, like, nah, I wouldn't even green salsa, like salsa verde was too hot for me. That's like.
My hot moment was one time and it wasn't even hot. So I've had the end. Do you know what the end is?
What's that?
The end is a black bottle that it's from Arrowhead, and you have to sign a waiver to try that.
A black.
It's a black bottle. It comes in a coffin, and you have to sign.
Arrowhead.
Arrowhead
is owned by Pepsi, right?
No, the mountain. Arrowhead. Like Arrowhead.
I thought you were talking
Arrowhead
about
Lake.
the
Arrowhead Lake.
Yeah, Arrowhead water.
There's
company.
there's a spice shop up there, and they sell something called the End. And if you eat that, it'll feel like it's never going to stop. It'll just keep going, choo, 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 just like burning. But I don't think the problem is the heat, as much as if your stomach is just not in the right situation, and it could be like something as easy as mixing tapatio with butter, which is what I did one time.
How did that work out for you?
So we're at this dinner, right? And everybody's challenging everybody, all that kind of stuff. They're challenging me because I'm on the stream. They challenged me to eat a spoonful of butter topped with tapatio and brown sugar. And I have to down that. When I hit that,
sound fun.
it's horrible. It's horrible. You already know it's going to taste horrible. But once it hit right here, it just stayed there, just burned. Like, it just felt like just burning, like, and I started sweating. It was like almost like instant ulcer in my belly, and
That's terrible.
And it was
bro.
like, and it was I was for like weeks. I was just all messed up in my stomach, and then couldn't eat any hot stuff. I still can't eat that much hot stuff since that time.
Yeah.
I even took off the hot stuff challenge off of the Redeems because of that. So yeah, that's my hot stuff moment.
Yeah, for my Howling Raid experience, man, it was just. I wouldn't recommend just for the after effects, because you're just wiping and it just burns.
Exactly.
It's just it ain't
Not to get too graphic, but these are the type of things people need to think about, like the after effects. You're gonna be.
That's why, like, because you've seen all those celebrities do those hot ones. I feel bad for like any of the women who have to deal with like that and stuff, or anything. Because like, dude, if you're like sensitive. You're gonna be stuck on. You're probably gonna be stuck on a toilet for a day. You're probably not gonna use any toilet paper.
That's why they say wipe front to back for the ladies. It's crazy.
It's just like bless those people who've done that challenge and made it through and no problem. Because if you can do that hot ones challenge,
there's a guy. I think it's
because it's a gradual. If you ever watched an episode of that, anyone who does it, it's not just like the dab. It's a gradual build up of hot sauces where like.
Is it Conan that can just like blast it right through him? No problem.
I'm pretty sure there's a couple interviews. You can look back.
I think it was Conan or somebody.
I heard the worst one was DJ Khaled doing that. He got to level 2. And he's like, dude, it's too high.
He's crying.
I feel bad because I feel like if we got to level 2, we can breeze through it.
Yeah, we could get to how many levels are there?
It was like 10, and I think like the worst one's like.
I can get to like 4 maybe. I'm not that good. I used to be really good.
I think you can get past halfway.
You think so?
I think you can get.
I used to be a champ up until that moment.
I think you can get.
I think it destroyed my stomach.
So yeah, I think spices, man. I'm good with it now, man. I really like Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave's
Dave's great.
Yeah, the people who own it, shout out to shout out to the rapper Drake, even though there's controversy.
Drake owns Dave's Chicken?
Yeah, he's like a minority owner.
Oh,
or something,
okay, because it's the two brothers from like New York or something like that.
Yeah,
But are they the first ones to put the cheese in it? That blew my mind.
Oh, dude, I
love the cheese.
I had that. I think I had that the first time.
Oh man!
Last week after an Angels game, bro, that kind of changes the.
It changes. It takes it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Like cheese with chicken. It's like nah. I'm like, throw the cheese, and they did it.
Yeah,
oh man,
dude, it just
sandwich.
Yeah, it's like interesting because like if you ever, what you should do if you ever go to Chick-fil-A is ask for a slice of cheese, and then they put the cheese on. They put it in the bag, and it steams because of the heat.
Oh,
So it kind of gives that kind of like half melted.
So Chick-fil-A does it too?
Yeah, if you could ask for it. You can ask for like a regular.
Oh, crazy!
A regular chicken sandwich with the cheese, whatever cheese. You can do pepper jack cheese or the other cheese.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's Chick-fil-A, man. I mean, I think almost any
Chick-fil-A is
QSR
awesome.
restaurant. I'm like scrolling through my media and I just messed up. I'm not doing that ever. I was trying to find a video, but I can't find it. So sorry, guys. I really tried scrolling. That's why I was looking down and talking to you because I had to go through like years of media. I'm in the year 2020 looking at like a really bad buzz haircut of me or something.
So you just got depressed by going through that?
Nah, it's not. It wasn't that. I was like, I used to be like a heavy foodie, like a YouTube foodie.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of like foodie stuff that I used to do, and like,
hell yeah,
it was kind of cool looking through.
How's your TikTok going? You should do a lot of TikTok, don't you?
Yeah, I think I made my TikTok to friends only.
You made it to friends only?
Yeah, like friends only. I don't
Oh, okay.
really.
So you're not stop public.
I just kind of just stopped posting. I don't want to reach that point where like I'm too famous or like
that could happen to you. If it's gonna happen to anybody, it's gonna happen to you.
I kind of hope it doesn't. I kind of like keeping it low key. I mean,
you got your stuff together.
Like if I ever do get famous, I'll gladly take pictures and stuff like that. But like, I don't want people like knocking on my door. I want to see him. Like, nah, not like that.
I want to see him. I want to see him. Bring him out right now.
So it's like that's where I kind of have to draw a line. That's why I kind of stopped with the whole social media, even like streaming. I want to stream too, but like streaming like what you're doing or just game streaming, it's a lot. People who
it's
just
a lot of work, dude.
Sit and then play games. Like I enjoy it, but it's just like that grind of like posting every day how you're doing it.
Yeah, and you have to talk.
It takes a lot, and like so, man. Shout out to you because I know you got the setup down. Your place is cleaned up and stuff like that. You're making a huge effort.
Yeah, making progress.
Like, the music is cool. I was vibing to the music that you were playing.
Yeah, you were on the other night with us, man. That was awesome.
I was vibing to the music that you were just playing for the intro. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's just like streaming and just social media, man. Like, if I'm not running a business, then I'd rather just like kind of stay away from social media because it's a lot of work. And for those people who want to continue that grind of like trying to like make this a living, man, salute to you because it's a lot. So
I mean that's why we're moving into music and different stuff. I just like to be on here with my community all the time. So Juice Gang is everything.
It's always a vibe here. I like being here. I like, for me, I honestly like, if someone told me if I can co-host with you every day, I would do it. But like, in a sense, if it was just me, like, nah, I can't do it with just me. I like having someone to also carry back and forth. Because
that's why we work well together.
It kind of, when I'm alone, it feels like it's a lull to me. Like, I feel like I have to make an effort to entertain.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make that effort to, like, make a persona where I feel like I have to entertain. Because I've seen those solo streamers, whether if it's guys or girls, where they kind of have to play a certain persona to
They start wearing sunglasses, stuff like that.
Yeah, so, I hope that's not the first step, because if it is, man,
this is the mysterious Ray. This is the mysterious Ray.
This was like the first step of it, but the first step. Basically, what I mean is, you can tell if someone's kind of being a persona, and it just feels like I'm not here to watch like a WWE. If I want to watch WWE persona character like that, where like the female streamer is always flirty and all that, and like the guy's always acting kind of dumb when in reality he's just kind of playing along with the chat. Like I don't really like that often. Not that reality TV persona. You know what I mean?
You prefer more of a real,
like like how we're talking.
That's awesome. Because that's my show. That's we keep it real here.
That's how people should be like that. Because there's way too much. There's way too much fun where people just get into someone's persona and then they blur it out to where it feels like it's too real. And then doing this,
they get lost.
We're not faking around with how we're talking or what we talk about, and everything is authentic. Like,
we didn't script it. We've been talking for over an hour.
Yeah,
like crazy.
Bro, yeah. So it's just I rather prefer that than making up topics where like it feels like it's forced. Like I like how. I don't know if it's just because of our relationship or how we can just keep talking and talk about whatever, even though we haven't seen each other in almost half a year. But like,
exactly,
it feels like to me this is more personable. This just feels authentic compared to people who actually stream and game and try to make something of like the situation with like a group of people playing a video game and pretending to get upset over something that doesn't really feel like a big deal, you know?
Well, I get it. I get it.
And I understand that sometimes those arguments can be real and entertaining, but there are, I feel like there are some creators that feel like they have to kind of make like a spiel of like.
Do you think they have to because do they get more followers for being more?
I don't think it's
more attention.
I think if you are a popular streamer in the stream world, your goal is to build an audience to the point where you can get like sponsorships and stuff to just make it more easier. Because your goal is to get a steady flow of income as fast as you can, as efficiently you can. And I feel like with streaming now, I feel like you kind of have to have a persona, but in more of a business sense, because now with everybody being on it, I've seen people collab with like State Farm and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
and, like,
there's ads and stuff like that.
And gamers and like professional Fortune 500 companies that are actually reaching out to streamers to create more of a connection with the younger audience. I feel like that's kind of.
Kevin Hart was on it recently.
Yeah, so I mean,
streaming with Kai Cenat.
They even did the concert with Kendrick Lamar. They did that. They streamed it on Prime and
they streamed his concert.
Yeah, they streamed his concert on Prime and whatever and all that.
Sick.
So, they realized the reach of what
Twitch has a huge
and just
reach.
Broadcast streaming in general. Have because. Like when I was telling you I was watching the Home Run Derby, they have this like this host show with this TikTok girl that knows baseball, and when you create those kind of professional relationships and like, oh, it's presented by T-Mobile, that means these Fortune 500 companies that we see, logos in your room and stuff like that, they're slowly starting to realize like how powerful your reach can be.
Heck yeah, Allstate, if you want to put a logo right here,
or State Farm.
I have 3 people watching at all times. 3 people, my friends. Your brand will be selling like crazy.
It's like you just kind of, I don't know. It's just like it's almost like hitting a lottery with like being a streamer, right? You kind of have to find out what kind of entertains to the certain masses of the stream viewership world, and you kind of just gotta roll with it, and it's tough being, I feel like in this position where you're at, it's just tough being completely straight up honest and straight up like real actual people who are, I don't know how, in a sense of entertainment, that sense of kind of entertainment that those companies want, And
because imagine if Allstate called and they said like who are you having on this week? And I was like, Roven.
Who's that guy?
Everybody I have on is a normal person.
Yeah,
so they'd be like,
person.
Why? Like you have Scott today? What does Scott do?
Yeah,
he's a guy. He's a person.
He's a guy and a person, and he might need car insurance. Yeah, you go over life insurance.
So my show may not sell to the brands very well.
I mean, obviously, man, it's all niche things. I mean, like how like there used to be a whole HGTV boom.
Oh yeah,
where everybody did
this is the new
home remodel thing, and
this is the 100% the new HGTV. Yes,
HGTV, the homegrown television channel or whatever.
This is 100%.
You kind of hope that like you really hope that there's just people. Maybe if there's like more of a community or more of a growth of people who just want to be personable and honest, and
It would be
you know,
amazing.
be cool like that. Because some people don't want to play video games or like talk about like, you know, like the most like raunchiest of like topics and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And like people just want to talk about whatever, and if it's not really for say to stream, it's more like anything can happen, we'll have entertainment, but it's just like whatever like it's not gonna be too out there, but it's just like funny things happen, like, oh, I almost showed where I live, like
Ooh,
that's like almost funny, you know what
There
I
you
mean?
go. That's content.
So that's like kind of stuff, but it's just not like, to me, I think there's a niche for like almost everything. It's just, you
There's
just gotta.
so many niches out there. I mean, like you said, there's raunchy stuff out there.
I mean, we
There's
get like, I think it'd be
video
cool
game
if like
stuff
some
there.
kind of like famous streamer would just like pop by and like donate cash, or like if Mr. Beast.
I like the way you
like,
think, my
yeah,
friend.
or like Mr. Beast pops by and says hello. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
it'd be
Or-
awesome. Mr. Beast, if you want to come on the show, come on down.
Yeah,
It'd be awesome.
so-
and yeah, I mean, I try to make this a family show, and you know, obviously we have the hip hop
Shout
guys
out
come
to
on,
Bubbly. I
they get
love-
crazy. But you never know, you know. We try to keep it as friendly as possible and community as possible.
Man, I need to ask you a couple questions. How about that?
Please, yes,
Whoa.
let's switch roles. Here, take this mic. Here's this mic.
Where have you been eating, bro? Like, I need to know.
So I haven't been eating as much actually, but it happens. It just looks like it because a lot of times, you know, my daughter got a voluntary job. She volunteers at a camp right now. So,
I didn't. You know what? I did not know you had a daughter. I thought you only had.
oh no, I got a daughter. My son just turned 19 yesterday. Shout out to Kieran, happy birthday. And then my daughter is 17.
I was all like, when you mentioned like somebody's name, I'm like, oh, did you get a new kid already?
No, I got 3.
I was all like, I never heard that name. I'm like, man, this guy already got a kid. It's only been 5 months.
The
I'm like,
lucky, you know, in 5 months I had a daughter, and now she's 17. Yeah, so when you're a parent, you're driving around.
Yeah.
So there's no like, I'd love to like sit and cook something and make a video and cook. I can't do that. I have to like,
you just gotta grab.
dude,
What
I
you
was at
gotta
the mall. I
grab.
have to drop her off. She wanted to go to the mall, so I'm over there. The Cerritos Mall. You're familiar with
I'm
Cerritos
familiar
Mall?
with there, yeah.
What restaurant's there?
Lazy Dog.
Lazy Dog. So I'm waiting as a parent. I gotta wait till 5 o'clock. So I'm working and having an early dinner because I'm waiting for my daughter to show up when she's done with her friend. And dude, they've got a. Have you ate there before?
I love eating there. If
You do?
If I have the opportunity to eat, bro, cheese curds are amazing.
The freaking the Cuban sandwich.
I haven't had the Cuban sandwich,
Incredible,
but their
dude.
pot roast is amazing.
I was worried. I was like, pulled pork at a restaurant at the mall.
The
Dude,
pot roast is amazing. The mashed potatoes are amazing.
really?
The,
I want to try it all.
The
'cause they have a
steaks,
lot of
the
different
steaks
stuff.
amazing.
Steaks amazing.
I love their cheese curds, man.
Cheese curds.
Their cheese curds are good, bro. You gotta
I
get
gotta remember that. I love cheese curds.
I know you don't drink anymore, but
No.
for those who like to drink, that little 4-beer sampler was pretty good.
They've got a cool little bar. If you're a drinker, they've got a great bar to hang out
man,
there.
There's
And dogs on the wall, baby.
dude, there's this like pie a la mode, like a purple berry. I don't even know what the
Purple berry pile of mode.
yeah, something like that. It has like a boysenberry kind of vibe to it. It's
But
pretty.
they have all kinds of different crazy
pretty
hamburgers.
good. I heard there's like a peanut butter burger. Is that true?
Yeah, there is. I was like, nah, I'm crazy.
I gotta try that because I
We
had
should look that up one day. We should try that.
Because I had that peanut butter burger from Shake Shack, where they give you the peanut butter on the side. Because people who have peanut butter allergies, you can't.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't just smear a burger.
You tried it? You tried something like that?
It's
Though?
actually pretty good.
It's
Yeah,
good?
it has a good kind of like sweet, savory kind of vibe to it.
I might
know.
try that just for
So
camera. one day.
just for camera, you know.
Just
like,
try it for camera.
Go to. I don't know how they do it in Shake Shack still, the peanut butter burger, but I haven't done that peanut butter burger from Lazy Dog.
There's so much things to try there.
Yeah, there is so
I'm
much
kind of
things.
excited. So when my daughter says like, "Let's go to the mall," I'm like, "Really? Let's go!" Like,
Yeah, dude.
'cause we can try some stuff.
Yeah, Lazy Dog is very underrated.
Big time.
I don't know.
Big time.
I don't know what who's the chef there.
I was surprised at their pulled
Or,
pork.
yeah,
I'm like,
man.
what the?
Dude, hey, I heard they have TV dinners to go.
TV dinners to go?
Yeah, TV dinners to
What?
go
No way.
for like $10.
Oh way.
So like you can, it's like that. It's old school aluminum foil kind of.
They do it like that? They retro it?
I think so. Don't quote me on
TV
that.
dinners. Let's look it up.
Lazy
TV
Dog.
dinners review.
Or Lazy Dog.
Yeah, Lazy Dog. Dude, they do.
They do,
It's in foil.
man. You might have to take some home next time.
Let me show the audience.
Man, they got the pot roast, huh? I suggest you should try the pot roast.
Pot roast?
The pot roast when you get there.
I'm down to try everything from there. I was so impressed.
But if you don't, I assume they have in TV dinner version. Obviously, it's frozen, but look, if your food's good when they make it in 15, 20 minutes, and your TV dinner's $10, you're really standing hard by your product if you're freezing it.
Right, you are standing hard. Way to put it. You're standing hard on your product. If you're down to freeze that stuff, you're like, this is good. It's gonna be good for the next 10 years.
So
in your freezer.
So shout out Lazy Dog. There's one in Downey on Apollo Way, and there's one on South Street in
there's one in Downey.
Toward the mall. I think the Downey one is the one I go to.
Nice.
So yeah, bro, they got really good drink. They got like some really good version lemon lime soda drinks, like mixed drinks.
They have an amazing iced tea. If you just want to go, want to go regular. Oh, look at this thing. Oh my gosh, this TV dinner looks incredible.
Yeah, looks like some mash.
Oh my gosh, I might bring something home to the manager.
Some meatloaf.
Meatloaf?
It looked like meatloaf.
Oh, they got buffalo meatloaf. That's right.
Oh, really?
They have a buffalo meatloaf
so
there.
bison.
Yeah, bison.
Man.
Probably.
That I haven't had that, but I heard bisons are really good meat.
Oh, it's great. Hamburgers, bison hamburger. They have bison hamburger there as well. I gotta try. Hopefully she goes this Friday. I look like I hope she goes them all.
It's tough. For me, it's tough for quick service restaurants to be that good nowadays.
Yeah, it's rare.
For Lazy Dog, especially for the price, and then with the how everybody's coming in with a value thing. With the whole Chili's 3 for me is like $12 after taxes, which is actually a steal.
Because nobody can go out anymore. It's impossible. It's literally impossible.
Because a quick service sit down meal is $22, $25, and then the drinks like $4 to $5. So that's like $30 a person. When it used to be like $15, $18.
Exactly.
And then like $22 a person. So because. It's just,
if you have a whole family, you're $150 in.
Yeah.
So you just don't go. You just
don't go, man.
At all with the family.
Did I tell you I had to pay for my own birthday dinner?
I think when you were on the show last time, did you say that? Or
my brother, I think that I hate that. That's one thing that I will never do with my kid. They gotta pay for their own birthday dinner.
So wait a minute, you had to pay for. Okay, so tell us the whole story. So this was in April. Your birthday's in April, right?
Yeah, we went to. I'll tell you what, the Chicken Coop. You ever been there?
Yeah, in Whittier.
I went to the one.
Oh, on Rosecrans.
In Downey.
Downey, yeah. Okay.
So the one in Downey near Florence Avenue.
So give us the whole environment. The family's dressing up. Dad's got the tux.
Wait, let's rewind this a week before that.
A week before, okay.
I go there. I do my meal. I paid $40-$50 for my. I splurged
for yourself.
Well, I splurged on myself that day.
Wait a minute, $45? What the heck did you eat? Like 5 burgers?
No, I had like some specialty drink and some nachos and. I had like a.
Oh, you had like appetizers.
Yeah,
and a couple kind of sandwich.
For me, when I pick a restaurant, I always want to do my recon.
Yeah, of course, you're a professional.
Do it before, so I splurge on myself just to be sure. Like, is my family gonna like this place? And if I like the food, and I pick the
what's
stuff,
up, J-Rob?
I pick the food that I want to get for myself, and I taste everything. I'm like, okay, most likely they'll like the stuff. They'll like the nachos.
Oh, so before you were already planning to take the family there for your birthday.
Yeah,
before you're like doing some recon, making sure it's good.
Make sure it's good and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm like, cool. And then on the 19th of April, man, freaking a booth was right in front of the damn freaking curb in the front door. Valet parking, $7. I were like, whatever. Like, what? Valet parking?
Valet parking at
this was
Chicken Coop?
Yeah, this was a week. This is a week after. So
are there other restaurants there too, or something?
No, this is
for the Chicken Coop.
This is standalone because next door is a freaking Bank of America, and then the rest is just empty because it's on Paramount and Florence Avenue.
Chicken Coop has valet parking.
Yeah, so like,
how much is the chicken there? Like $25.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how come? Like, I didn't know we had to pay for valet. I'm like, and then the lady tells us, it's free if you spend $50 or more. That's a lie. That's a lie.
It didn't work.
That's a lie because we tried to revalidate our ticket and we still had to pay.
What?
They meant $50 a person.
Chicken coop in Downey, is that true? Come on the show, talk to me.
They meant $50 a person.
$50 a person?
I gotta spend $50 a person to get a free parking ticket.
Because when you went to validate, is that what they told you? That actually it's supposed to be each person?
Yeah, it was supposed to be each person, but she said $50.
That's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be like $300 or something like that.
And then the wheat, and I swear to God, dude, they're already shrinkflationing that place.
They're what?
They're shrinking the portion sizes.
Oh,
So the portion sizes were a little bit bigger than I remember the week before.
Are you having that trouble with Johnny with the what's the place right here? The new place that just opened. Same problem. The chicken's getting smaller.
The Chick-fil-A? Raising Cane's?
No, not Raising Cane's.
Oh, I've noticed that too, man.
I knew it.
I know
Dude,
it.
you're not the first person. Everybody that comes.
Even the bread feels smaller too.
Yeah.
Even the bread feels smaller.
The chicken used to be like this long.
No. And then you know what the crazy
like
is?
this.
Their cheapest thing on the menu, it's probably the fries, right? The fries are like the cheap potatoes, right?
Well,
the portion of that is smaller.
The smallest meal is 10 something.
Yeah, but
And that's
like
the 3-finger
they
deal.
used to load the basket with fries.
Yeah.
It used to be from like, dude, 3/4 of that round thing they give you in a dining plate. It used to be from 3/4 of that.
You were snacking after your chicken was done. You were snacking on fries.
And now it's just like, hey, here's a handful, bro. You're done.
That's it. Yeah.
It's done. And then the fingers are smaller than before my finger.
Yeah, they shrunk it down a quarter.
And if you get lucky, you might get one bigger than my middle finger. That's a little bit longer, maybe.
They should be huge because remember, like you would order the meal and you'd be like, "Oh, dude, this is too much," or I'd have to share with somebody.
And then
now you
gotta order the Caniac combo.
You gotta order the Caniac for yourself. You wouldn't be able to do that back in the day because they were so big.
It's just like, bro, now they're expanding too fast. They're building one right by my house now.
My Pizza Mania.
I'm seriously. If you go by Imperial and Studebaker, there's a new Raising Cane's.
So not only did you give your address, but now you give the course.
Yeah. So man, who cares, man? There's gonna be a lot of people there. So
that's awesome. So
because those places are close to 2 a.m.
They don't
close at 2 a.m.
Really? That's great.
So
because sometimes you're LA. My wife gets LA.
Yeah, because when I was doing my Disneyland shifts, I am actually working for the D23 Expo for next month.
D23 Expo
or the Expo at the Anaheim Convention Center.
Anaheim Convention.
They do the Disney Expo every year, right?
Disney Expo?
Yeah.
You're working that?
I could be.
How'd you get to do that?
We did a good job with the Disney run. You know that Disney run I did with those late shifts.
They like the way you work.
They like the way our agency works. So I guess that's good.
Dude, you're gonna be at D23. You're gonna give me a press pass?
We'll see, man.
Roven will play the baby bongos redeem. You got the redeem, my friend. Grab those baby bongos right next to you and play away, my friend. Get really close to the mic with those baby bongos so that the can you see Roven pretty good? Let me know if you can't see his bongos really well. They are tiny. His baby there's his baby bongos. Ramon redeemed the baby bongos. Woo! Keep going.
So,
oh my gosh, amazing. Baby bongo redeem.
Okay, we don't mean to go off of a segue, but how'd you come up with this idea?
Just today when I heard you were coming, I was like, Raven plays baby bongos.
So this is just
for you.
This is just like a bit thing that people could also anybody who
they gave 1,000 bits for. They gave 1,000. He redeemed 1,000 points.
Then I really appreciate this. I thought this was just a new thing that you okay. So
I do the big ones. See the big ones over there?
This is particularly for me.
Those are particularly for you. Those are your baby bongos.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought you came up with like a new everybody has to do it.
No, you were the first one ever, dude. You should do it again so you get it on camera.
I'm the first.
Do it
one,
again. You're the first one ever. Take advantage.
I'm the first one. So
fire for this baby bongo playing.
I appreciate that. So
there you
I'm
go.
the first one to do it. So no one can say that they done it first. I'm the first one to do it.
First one ever.
And shout out to the next person who's gonna do it on the next stream. But there's only one person who's done it first.
Let me see
that's
Look at that. A little clapper. The Roven will play baby bongos redeem. There it is.
Appreciate that, guys.
I got the big bongos over there. That's 5,000 points. So if you want that,
I honestly thought this was just like gonna be like particularly, oh, he does this for everybody,
No.
kind of
This
thing.
is, I came up with this for you.
So
You should
I
feel special, my friend.
appreciate that.
100%.
But yeah, we did a really good job with the Disney run. We'll see what happens with like working, like just trying to figure out more consistency with work. Again, we spoke about like,
Yeah, but you are very you're an artist, my friend.
Yeah.
Because you like balance.
yeah, I do like balance, but there's a part of me that's kind of pushing me that maybe I should just like kind of just grind it out. I don't know.
You should. Well, maybe you're now 26. You said
I'm 28.
28.
Yeah.
So do you think that by the time you're 30, you're gonna want to be a millionaire? Or at least try to get to that point.
Money doesn't seem like a whole kind of thing, because when you do have a lot of money that you can, if you ever do, or if I ever do get a lot of money, because I've had like a couple grand in my like account before, it doesn't really feel.
You had a couple grand in your account? $2,000?
Yeah, like
Holy moly, that's a lot of money.
It doesn't really feel like difference, even though it's all in crypto or in like investing. But like,
You put $2,000 in crypto?
yeah, roughly right now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Heck
so,
yeah. So you're investing.
Yeah, so
You got
like,
assets.
when you kind of have that and stuff like that, and you're just kind of like gnawing away at like just time, and when you're that young, I feel like I'm still young.
You are still young. 28 is very young. So if you were to crush it, if you were to really hustle and you made a bunch of money and you put it in crypto, by the time you're 55, you may be able to just chill.
Yeah,
If you put it all in crypto.
I hope it's sooner. You know, I don't not know crypto expert, but obviously you want that money to grow faster. But
Yeah.
you hope so.
Well, crypto's like the gamble, right? It died like a couple years ago. It crashed. Everybody lost their money. But now it seems like ETH is going up.
It's going up, and then
things are going up.
Bitcoin just passed like 60K again.
Right. Well, there you go.
And then
Bitcoin's back where it should be.
I think Bitcoin's gonna have its kind of ups and lows. So
Yeah.
but
ETH is there. Solana's there.
I personally like investing in crypto, knowing that I don't have to put too much of what I earn into my portfolio. I know that I could put like $10 here instead of putting into like a stock. You know, stocks are like $50 to $100. You know, I don't want to wait for that money till I'm like 50, because I don't know.
It depends on what stock it is.
Happen to in my 50s.
So you like the fast grow? You don't like the
I just personally rather have that money to spend for leisure.
There you go.
That's just how I would do it. But
We have a wild life, my friend. Now you have a couple bars that you hang out with.
couple bars,
One in Long Beach.
And the cool. I kind of like where I'm at, because I feel like I have money in an investment account. Obviously, you want more money in your bank account, but like, that doesn't really concern me, because like,
well, you don't have rent, so you don't have to worry about that.
In a
like
way,
most people.
the reason why I say it doesn't concern me in a sense is because I don't really have a set number in mind of how much I would like to make in a year. I don't really have a set number.
You wouldn't, because you don't have any bills.
I understand the responsibility of that. I totally get that, but what I mean is, like, I don't feel that like I don't feel like that need to make a crap ton of money, because I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah,
you have no.
Yeah, that's.
I won't say the R word for you, but you don't have any responsibilities.
Yeah.
So
I get what you mean, but
You know what I mean?
it's one of those things where it's just like,
I totally get it. Because when I was like 22, I was like, dude, I was the opposite, because I was like, I want to make some money because I like to drink at the time. So you're spending time at the bar, so you're gonna get to the point where it's gonna start to get expensive with all the beers and stuff like that. And I started to really get into the food.
That's why.
And it starts to get really expensive, and then you start to get friends, and you want to hang out with your friends. Start spending more money, and then eventually meet a lady, and you might want to take her out.
Yeah.
And then so for me, I always wanted to have money, because I like to have a good time.
Yeah. So that's a cool thing about going to the bar, right? You never know if you're gonna meet your girl. So that's a cool thing.
Never know. It's a fishing pole.
It's a fishing pool. So that's that. I think that's what I've noticed about that too. Is the bar life is like anybody can literally walk in there, you know.
Anybody, the girl of your dreams could walk
Like,
in.
it's crazy. So when you stay in a bar for like the whole day, it's weird seeing like the characters of like who comes in during the afternoon.
Yes,
Who
you
comes
figured it out
during the
You understand.
night.
Yes,
Who argues
changes throughout the day.
Who argues with the most ridiculous stuff and
Yep.
why they argue? Who's the most
Yeah.
hostile?
There's the day regulars. Then there's the night
I
regulars.
met the regular who's hostile. Like it feels like something really bad's going on. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna make sure I don't hang out with you because like this guy's like, oh my dog bites. I'm like, what do you mean your dog bites, dude? Like, shouldn't you like in my head like shouldn't you control your dog? I'm like, okay, mental note, don't hang out with that guy.
So is this guy like always negative?
I feel like from the one time I've seen him, yeah. So everybody else is pretty cool. It feels like a family, but it feels like him, bro. Like
This one guy always has problem.
yeah, like why is he yelling? Why does he feel like it feels like his attitude's kind of off or something? I don't know, but I just like man.
There's always some people that are negative all
I'm
the time.
kind of glad that I didn't grow up. I didn't go to bars at like as soon as I was 21, because I feel like I'm more like
You'd be broke by now if you did.
not that. I'm more mentally mature for like emotionally for like
Sure.
to understand like these people are at different points of their lives or like how to address people with like negative energy and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or who you can really trust and stuff, or who you can I've made connections to the bar that I can like I asked my one of my bar buddies like, oh, you work here by Lime Job? Like, dude, I'm gonna ask for a job because you're right. You're
It's
right.
networking.
It's networking, right? So
Yeah.
like that's the cool thing and stuff. And like, oh, I met a guy who actually is like about the age of you that understands crypto or
Nice.
stuff like that, you know. So that's cool that like there are people from different walks of life that are trying to understand. Like they're in the same boat as you. They're just different ages, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone's just going through the same. That's what I realized too, is that everybody that you meet at the bar, even though they're older and you feel like they should have it together, not everybody really has it together.
Nobody has it together. Nobody has it together.
In a way, it kind of makes you feel better because you're 28, right? You're like, damn, do I have enough time to play around? Or should I really like? You try to figure that out too, right? Because I see other people who are 40 and they have a job, they're like making salary, but they're at the bar and they seem like they're like they can have it better, but they like having it like this. Cause I like the guy that I asked for the job, he's like, dude, if I invested in crypto earlier and made this amount of money, millions of dollars, I would be coked out and dead. So like I wouldn't even really be here. So
That's what the guy said. I'd be cooked out and dead.
he really said that.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what, man? That's why I feel like the responsibility thing, it's not 100% that, but it's the people like kind of around you kind of to double check that where you are in life is where like, oh, okay, then you can be here. You don't have to be here.
Yeah, they're coming at it from different angles.
Yeah,
You're coming out. You're coming
So
at it.
that's what I mean. It's not that I'm trying to avoid that responsibility word. Is that to reassure, like, for me being as a Filipino and an Asian, you feel that pressure of like trying to do this. Your parents telling you to do this by
What are those for those of us that are not Filipino? What are those pressures?
those pressures are trying to like, oh, have like a decent job by a certain age, maybe like when you're done with college, maybe like 24, 25, or
for Mexican families, it's like hoping that we would just go to college.
yeah, you know.
For you,
and then-
for
and then
Filipinos,
I think
is it like that?
By my age, I feel like my parents should be already taken care of. You know what I mean? My brothers is like 6 years older than me. What is that like? Like 34.
Yeah.
I'm counting, and he still lives with us. You know.
He still lives with you,
Yeah,
right?
he still is. So it's like, you know, and it feels like for me, I don't know if my brother has that kind of epiphany of like, well, where am I supposed to be in life?
Well, he's 34.
Yeah,
So
so
he hasn't had that epiphany yet.
Yeah. I'm not.
He's a little behind.
As a brother, you just want to be like, man, life is life, and you just don't know what people are going through. Because I'm not too close with my brother like that. But you know,
guys are like 8 years apart, so you're
we're not too close, but we're
not that
like
close.
we live right across from each other from my room. It's like 10 feet away, so it's like that, right?
So what's the biggest argument at the house? Is it like over the milk
Dude,
or the
nah, it's
apple
not.
juice?
It's not really. There's no argument because we don't really see each other.
Oh, that's pretty.
He has morning to afternoon.
What does he do for a living?
I believe he works for like City Hall or something.
He works for City Hall.
I could be wrong. Maybe he has a different job or something.
Like a soup type of City Hall job, or like an engineer,
Like a desk kind of job.
desk kind of job, makes good money because it's a city job.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
like
a
you
city
make good
job,
money.
so I guess it's more than minimum wage.
More than minimum
I
wage.
guess like maybe it's like 20 bucks. I don't know.
$22 an hour.
I could be wrong. I'm just speculating at this point, man.
And he lives with mom and dad still,
Yeah.
and he has
I feel like in his defense, I feel like he's just trying to take care of my parents too.
Sure.
Where everybody.
Are your parents? How old are your parents?
I think my parents are born 1963 and 1964.
So they're somewhere around 70.
Nah, 63 and 64, over 60, right?
Yeah, over 60, somewhere in there, late
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah.
So you think that he's at 34 making $22 an hour,
This is just an assumption, but I just
like
feel
somewhere around there, right?
yeah, I feel like he has like enough to pay for a lot of stuff because I feel like he helps a lot.
So he pays. He does. He does
When-
pitch in.
He does pitch in.
Nice. He's paying rent and stuff.
He pitches in whatever bills that my parents have to pay. So
Bills. Okay, so he helps
other
out with the
stuff.
bills.
So
There you go.
yeah, I mean, we all try to pitch it as best as we can. I mean,
Nice.
But my
So do you think that
my point is, well, from my perspective, I feel like I really try not to set a clock on me. You know, I've talked about that before.
Well, you obviously don't set a clock
I
on yourself.
don't.
You're 28 years old.
Yeah.
And you-
see, that's where I kind of get a little like kind of offended when people start putting. I understand that everything has a deadline, right? You got to do something by 10.
Yeah,
10
but it's not the same for everybody. So
But
I
I
understand.
understand the responsibility of that. I understand that turning in something in on time and stuff, but
And there's no right way. Just to put that out there. There's no,
Yeah.
because you could be working your whole life and still have nothing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, or still have just enough. You know,
Yeah,
and then
there's
to your
people-
point that you talked about the people in the bar, there are people coming into that bar at different angles. You're younger, you're coming in to have fun. There's guys that are there that are in their mid business and they're flying to Tokyo on the weekends and then coming
Yeah,
back.
I
and meeting up with a chick,
actually
right?
heard of somebody like
Right?
that.
Like,
Someone was like in Nashville.
Yeah,
And
they're
then
flying around.
Flying around.
And then there's a third type that's like in their 60s and they're already retired and they're drinking a pint and they're enjoying life.
And then there's those freaking college and high school kids like, bro.
And there's some wild ones.
And that hostile guy that I was talking about, like, hey, this guy needs to get a job. He's 16. I was working when I was 16. Like, he's late. Like, and then like my buddy who's 40, like, hey, dude. Like, he's telling that guy to chill. Like, hey, relax, man. Like,
And how old is the
I feel like he's like 34.
34 is the mean guy?
Yeah.
The mean guy's 34 and he's already cranky at 34? Wow. Wait till he turns 90. He's going to really smack some kids around for running over the grass on the corner of his lawn there.
I haven't asked for his age, but to me, he looks like in his 30s.
Wow. Holy moly.
But I'm just like, yo, I get it. Everybody was, raised differently, and I'm not going to tell you how to parent a kid, but, like, I don't know if it was his kid or a friend's kid that he knows of, like, but if you're talking to him like that, man, like, I know these kids won't today. I feel like today's kids, this is just my observation, they're not gonna take that disrespect like that,
Oh, yeah, kids are crazy these days.
I feel like this generation of kids, they're willing to stand up for like what's like right and what's just more than my generation or the
Interesting.
previous. In my observation, I feel like,
That's
especially
an
with people
interesting way
being more
to look at that.
social with social media, and especially how this new generation absorbs it and tries to kind of make a construct of like how they should go on with their life or what's right and what's wrong. I feel like that being social media, being socially social with social media, that's making us a little bit antisocial with us being personable like this.
Right.
You know how like
Nobody has conversations anymore. Nobody knows how to have a conversation anymore.
So understanding how I'm being more like emotional with how I speak now because of like how I feel versus what they absorb in social media, or if I text you, it would be totally different. How you read a text versus
You can read it a million different ways.
Trying to read like stuff like that. It's like, and it's not just for like semantic per se, but more just like I feel like the newer generation is more look, if you disrespect someone, whether even if you're an adult, like an older adult, because I was taught if you're an older adult, you kind of be more respectful.
Right. You respect adults,
a stranger per se.
Yeah.
But I feel like now, if somebody who's a stranger that's an adult, even in my age or someone younger, or in the newer generation, they would kind of stand up a little bit more. Like, hey, you disrespect me, just because I'm a kid doesn't mean I have to respect you just because you're older. Because I feel like younger kids, they understand the differences of tone of being disrespectful and being when an older adult is being authoritative. Because you can be authoritative in a sense, but if you come off as disrespectful from their sense, from their point of view, that kind of gives them the go to like disrespect you. Because do you think that's a good thing? It's a positive thing that the kids are more because you could look at it like it could be positive, like, well, kids are standing up for themselves, so they're more social conscious these days. Because another side could look at it and say, well, no, these kids are just very disrespectful to adults and things are out of control. There could be two different sides of that of that there
coin.
Is different sides. I feel like there's two different sides. It's all depending on how we grew up, how we're taught, and how we're raised. I mean,
but when you grew up, you would never talk to an adult. Talk back to an adult, right?
Talk back to an adult. Yeah, kid me. Yeah, adult me now. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I feel like I've kind of grown up at the start of that little like iPhone phase thing, where like
right.
But now there's like a newer generation that's a little bit more snottier, in my opinion.
So do you think it's a good thing overall for a kid to talk back to adults?
I think in a way to talk back. Yeah, I guess talking back. Yeah, it just depends on the situation and where it is, man. I mean,
sure.
Well, we still get kids that work at Walmart and they get disrespected by someone who's double their age. I'm like, yo, just because you're their coworker and like, even though they're older than you or younger than you, that doesn't mean you get to boss them around and you disrespect them. They're kids, man. Like,
sure.
Yeah, I understand that maybe the kid's family might have financial issues and they gotta do what they gotta do, but that doesn't mean to make their life more stressful. They're going to school. They're trying to develop themselves. They're still developing. So like, when you throw them in the real world sense, in a very fast pace, everything's so quick now, right? You can buy your stuff in an instant. You can drive up to the Target and not have to like get out of your car to get the groceries anymore and stuff like that.
You can do that to McDonald's now, which is awesome.
I guess so. I mean,
the mobile app is fantastic. I love the mobile app.
They want that $20 wage or whatever they want, but for going back to just standing up, and I wouldn't say it's talking back.
So it's probably just, you think it's like it just depends on the situation.
It just
There's
depends
multiple
on the,
different situations.
it depends on the situation. I do kind of I do understand from a sense what your generation of the generation that's the like older adults that I consider your generation to be.
Yeah, like my generation, you would never talk back to an adult because you would get smacked.
You would get smacked and stuff like that.
You could be a stranger and they might pat you on the back or something like that.
And then, yeah, I just think it's all situational. And then, like, it's weird, man. People.
I just wonder, like, when we look back, I
want to say another thing too. I feel like this isn't just new generation, my generation. I feel like, when's the last time you've seen like an actual stranger help somebody stranded in like their car?
You just don't see it.
I never see that anymore. Not even.
Yeah. My dad used to jump out. We were late to a flight. He would jump out and change the chick's tire. Like right as Southwest is like the first thing.
Yeah.
Like right, the chick would like broke down right there. He would jump out like we're late, Dad. We gotta get it. He change the tire real quick and then jump back in the car and go. If somebody to your point, like if somebody was broken down on the side of the road, people would help them.
Yeah.
Now I think we just assume everything's so convenient. Yeah, we assume AAA is going to come in 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't really think that might be
because everybody's got the app, so we assume he's going to get help. As a matter of fact, if we pull over, we're probably more of a hazard.
More than a hazard, and I think people. I think with this whole everything with how the world works since like 2001, I think everyone's a little bit kind of cautious about who they come across to, you know?
Oh, yeah. And because you hear about stories that you go help the guy and then he freaking turns around and he actually is a axe murderer and he freaking axes your head off or something like that.
So
that's the challenge.
That's kind of, I don't know. To me, it just feels like no one's really, they're not very unselfish. They're selfishly selfish. You know, everyone's kind of focused on, and I think that comes off with time for every generation. I think there's always this, you gotta kind of be selfish to what you need, right, or what you have to do to get to where you need to
survival of the fittest kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess that's how we're all conditioned, right? I guess I was trying to be more empathetic, you know, hopefully for, you know, trying to build the world more convenient. Well, I guess it's already more convenient, but more sociable.
Yeah. I think you said it there for a second. It's like,
but okay, we didn't really get to the whole epiphany part. I want to backtrack to because I really didn't really answer your original question about my brother. Yeah. Like, when do I feel like he's gonna have that epiphany moment?
Yeah, because he's already 34.
He's already 34.
He has no girlfriend.
This is where I'm being a little hypocritical about putting a time, right? I'm doing exactly what I don't want people to do, right?
Yes, this is good though. This is crazy though, right? Like you don't want to put a time on it, but is there a time? Is there a limit? Is there a limit?
I'm not gonna be hypocritical. I'm not gonna touch it because I feel like in walks of life, man, some people are just meant to just not figure it out, bro.
Any potato chips?
Sometimes you just gotta deal with what you got and enjoy life, man. And I think that's the one thing that I would like to pass on to everybody is that, bro, if you're honestly struggling like that, where you just feel like you just don't know what to do, enjoy freaking life, man. Because look,
there
man,
you go.
When you're like, if I was in my brother's position, man, I wouldn't stop trying to like figure it out, but like at some point, man, you just gotta be like, let me just go to work and then find some leisure time to just enjoy life.
Yeah, I dig it.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't have, to me, dude, I don't, like, you don't have to get like in a relationship or move out and stuff like that. I don't think my parents have ever pressured to like move. They have pressured to both of us to, you know, find like that actual like American dream life where like, oh, you find a girl, you move out. Of course they want you.
They're not like, hey, give me some grandkids.
No, not like that. But what do you think? You think parents always think about that when they always want kids or something like that?
I think at some point, if you get around 30 something, they assume that you're at some point.
Yeah. No, but like, do you really want like kids? Their grandkids, bro, like You want grandkids? You know how
Yeah,
expensive.
when
kids are.
when they're old enough to have them, certainly. Yeah, at some point you want to be if you have kids,
No, but
you
but,
want to.
okay. So, but knowing how expensive it is today,
Yeah.
would you understand that? Like, I don't want to have kids. Like, if you're, like, if
Oh,
you're,
100%. I get you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. You're great. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're smart. You're smart if you don't.
Yeah, so
'Cause
that's-
yeah, like, economically, you're smart if you don't.
Yeah.
But if you're blessed enough to have them, you're never gonna regret it. That's what I'm saying.
I like your generation when you had your first kid. Was it planned or was it like?
Oh well, now you're getting into personal things.
No, but like, what I mean was if there was a situation where like, cause I know I'm pretty sure there's parents now. They're like, oh, we'll just have a kid and figure it out.
That's not a plan really. That's just
Winging it.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure a lot of people,
I think this was from my generation on. It's been more just let's figure it out, right?
Yeah,
Before it was like you get married. In the past, you get married, and then you plan to have a certain amount of kids, and you have an actual plan.
Yeah.
I think that went out with the bathwater in the '60s, right?
What does that even mean?
Huh?
What does that metaphor mean?
That means like as soon as the sexual revolution of the '60s, all that went out the window. There's no like people don't just think like that anymore, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
It seems like it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, nah,
that's just an opinion.
Nah, yeah, feel like it's more real, but yeah, like I said, I just don't want to be hypocritical. I just for those people who are in that situation where they feel like they're in their mid-30s and feel like they need to have to figure it out, go watch some Gary Vee.
Gary Vee gives you some time,
Yeah,
huh?
Gary
Give you some leeway.
Look, you can look. I'm not saying. I don't think Gary Vee means like go fucking no. See, that's how passionate.
It wasn't a family show till that moment.
Almost. I didn't get the last two letters. Go. I think what he means is like try to find what you like, man. I think that's what Gary Vee is mostly about, right?
Gary Vee's point is
Gary Vee is most like find what you like,
find what
but
you love to do.
always find that grind to like never be broke, right? He's all like go garage sailing and stuff like that, and you know. So they're you.
That's different because there's some hustle involved in that.
Yeah, for him it's more like you can't have your cake and eat it too, but know that there's not really a timeline to figure it all out. I think that's just I haven't watched a lot of Gary Vee as of late, but I feel like if you want to go that route, then there's not really a right way to just live life, but like
no. There's different ways.
There's different ways. There's not.
I think to his point, like where he gets to where he's situations where people are living with their parents, as long as you're not complaining.
Yeah, as long as you're not like,
that's why you're not paying any rent.
Yeah, that's where you gotta be like,
you just can't complain.
Yeah, you just gotta be grateful for those kind of parents, and that's where you gotta be like, man, your parents, they're real ones, because a lot of. Dude, I mean, some people, dude, the weird thing is about kid, I don't know, you ever think about this perspective if your kid does move out at 18 or 19, that's only their second year of being an adult.
When they're 18 or 19?
Yeah, because officially when you turn 18, you're legally able to do not whatever you want, you can't drink, but that's their first year of being an adult, and to have it all like kind of figure that out right away is pretty great. Like,
it's not easy.
Impossible, but I find it a really cool feat if you're able to figure that out.
Really quickly. You're lucky you figured it out at 19.
18 or 19, where like, I can move out, I have this job, like some people can figure it out, and
I didn't have to figure it out.
I just feel like when you start and then when you see it, like, I think that's parents always compare to kids, right? Like, oh, this kid has this, and like or like they figured it out earlier. How come my kid can't figure it out?
Yeah,
and I think that's where
the weakness that
it's kind of like
the older generation has.
Yeah, it's all like, well, I was working at how come you like every it's just like. I can't do a time machine and experience that, right?
H-Town love in the house. What's up, H-Town?
I can't experience what they gone through, and like I don't know how much was a house back in 1980. Probably way more cheap.
Nothing.
Way more cheaper.
Yeah,
and I know.
But also they made less, so it balances itself out.
So like I know Apple didn't exist at the time of 1980. It would have been nice to have a time machine.
If you would have had that, there's people now that are millionaires because they own that stock from back in the day.
So there's opportunities for people there's a lot of opportunities for people to just kind of figure it out. You just have to.
Yeah, it takes time. It took me forever. It took me so long. It took me forever.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I wanted to do either. And then you know, things come along, opportunities come along.
Sweet. Hey, we got more people in. We're 2 hours in, we got more people.
H-Town Love's in the house. J-Rob's still in the house. Painting Paul's still listening away.
everybody?
How are you guys enjoying this conversation, by the way? Are we boring you?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I'm actually excited to work back at the Anaheim Convention Center. That's the plan for the Disney Expo.
Yeah, D23?
This is going to be my second time working at that no.
You've worked at the D23 before?
I know. I actually worked at the convention center.
Oh, okay.
Twice. One for League of Legends or something like that. Or was it Overwatch? Yeah, it was Overwatch tournament. And then
sick. Overwatch?
The Plant and Growers convention.
Platinum Brewers?
No, the Plant and Growers.
Plant and Growers.
So a lot of farmers.
A lot of farmers and hemp growers.
We were working with the company Sunkist.
Oh, okay.
I think we talked about this a little bit.
Orange juice company?
The orange soda company.
Orange soda. Orange Crush.
Yeah, so what the weird thing is, they were kind of trying to advertise more of their fruit because they're more known for their soda. And,
What do you mean they have who owns Sunkist, by the way?
I have no idea. We were only there.
Is it PepsiCo?
That's a good question. You can look that up.
Let me look that up.
But anyway, we were working there for like a couple of days. A lot of
Dr. Pepper Snapple Group owns Sunkist Soda. Sunkist is a brand of soft drinks that primarily features orange flavors, but also come in other fruit flavors.
So Sunkist is owned by the Sunkist Growers Incorporated.
Dr. Pepper Snapple Group.
So,
And the brand was launched in '79. Competes with Coca-Cola, Orange Crush, and Keurig. So they have other fruit flavors, and they were trying to advertise those.
Yeah, I think from what I'm seeing from their Wikipedia page, I'm not saying Wikipedia is a trustable source, but the Sunkist Growers Group Incorporated, I feel like they use the bottling supplies and
okay, so like one of the vendors
from Dr. Pepper to seven. You know how like people have their own like. So I believe the Starbucks drinks that are in the glass, they're made by PepsiCo. But that doesn't mean I could be wrong.
Or they're just probably bottled by PepsiCo because they have bottle machines.
That's basically what that probably means.
Oh, okay.
So like Sunkist is owned by the Sunkist Growers Incorporated, but the soda is bottled by Dr. Pepper, while Sunkist owns Sunkist is basically like a citrus fruit. That's a type of orange.
It's a citrus fruit.
Yeah.
Nice. Sunkist is the type of orange.
So yeah, we did that for like a couple of days. We advertised. We had like a pink orange.
So J-Rob says that Cajuns drink Dr. Pepper with pickles in it down in the south.
I heard that's like a good combo.
Is it?
I heard.
And put peanuts in their beer. Yeah. Oh yeah. Peanuts with beer is fantastic. It's always been good.
So yeah.
So you were helping Sunkist advertise their new flavors.
It was called a Cara orange.
Cara orange?
Cara.
Cara orange.
I think. Hold on.
It was a new flavor.
Yeah, it's called the Cara orange, super sweet and uniquely pink.
Ooh, they still have that?
I didn't bring the T-shirt, but the uniform was pink.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
so you were like bright out there.
Well, yeah. What was cool?
Easy to see.
What was cool is everybody else was all like, "Hey, everybody else gotta wear orange or white," because the Sunkist brand is orange, right? So everyone's like, all the suit people and the ambassadors that are like the big heads
from Sunkist.
Yeah, they're wearing like bright pink, orange, and stuff like that. So it's
everybody wore the same outfit.
Yeah, everyone's wearing like the colors. So like maybe they'll wear those sunglasses because it's orange, you know.
So like their suits were like pink and stuff like that?
They're like their button-up shirts would be pink, or like it'll be like a gray blazer with like an orange. Like it's weird, but it's like
trying to match the brand.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? You know, like when you think of business, you don't think of bright color in my eyes, like blind me colors, but
it's fun.
What was so cool about that convention, man? There was so much leftover things like flowers, giveaway stuff like sunglasses
From all the different vendors.
from all the different vendors. You're just like taking, you could, vases of like flowers were being taken away.
Holy moly.
When we were done with our convention, with our setup, he's all like, "You guys can take this 12-pack of soda."
Oh, you took a bunch of soda?
I took like a couple cans. Some people took some of the fruit. The fruit that we so the good thing about that convention, dude, they had that climatically like set where none of the fruit or the fruit or the plants
Oh,
would like
so
die.
cold in there.
It was so cold in there, yeah, right.
So some of these plant vendors had fruit.
Yeah, and the thing is, it wasn't really that cold. There was cold spots because when you bring a crap ton of people in, it just kind of, it's heat.
Yeah.
But it's cold enough where like, you know, oh, the fruits are gonna last fine, or the flowers won't die. So that was a pretty cool thing. One of my coworkers had to dress up as an orange.
Really? Like a big orange?
Yeah, big orange and stuff.
Was she like all like this, like walking like this?
Yeah.
That's
Very
funny.
heavy on the shoulders.
On the shoulders. Holy moly.
So it was a super fun time. Yeah, I think for the Disney, it's gonna be a little bit more put on a Disney smile kind of vibe. You know how them Disney.
Oh yeah, you got to play a part. You're part of the crew.
Yeah, you know how them Disney people are. So it's one of those things where man, we gotta take you to Angel Stadium, man.
Yeah, I want to try that freaking video.
Yeah, you gotta try. Yeah, we gotta.
The video and the taquitos.
We gotta get you a good cheap little $5 ticket, sit in the nosebleeds and have fun. I don't know.
I'm down with that. I used to buy the $6 Dodger seats in the top nosebleed, like the very last seat in Dodger Stadium.
Man,
that's how I used to roll.
And that those last rows are pretty steep.
They're super steep. They're scary to set up there.
Yeah, I bet I would not like to climb. Even at Angel Stadium, I do not like climbing. I do not climbing that 500.
Angel Stadium's pretty like steep too.
I know it is, but like that I don't mind doing the front row, but just going down those stairs with that hanging 400 section is pretty funky to me. Like I wouldn't.
That. Behind home plate too.
It's dope. Yeah, I mean, that's a good spot. The 419s.
Yeah, my friend had season tickets back there.
Good seats. 200 sections is where it's at, man. Shade.
Oh, the shade.
I know exactly where those shade seats are. So
Dang.
If you want those seats, let me know. I'll figure it out.
Nice.
But
yeah.
Hey, section 20, like a good section is like 203 to 201. Good angle right by the left foul pole.
203 to 201.
Yeah, it's always shade.
There
always
you guys go. Angel Stadium tips.
And a good thing too is you can enter through the 100 section because there's a little staircase, like a 5-step, literally, dude. The 201 section, you just hang a left, climb a little 3 stairs. The front row's right there. And
what? So no ramp? That big old ramp? Yeah. You gotta go ramp.
So that ramp you get in on the floor on the in the 101. You just hang a left to the staircase to your left because the 201s are right there.
Oh, damn.
So it's the same section, dude. You know how? So what I don't think a lot of people understand is that when you think of 200s, you're thinking you might have to climb a ramp or two. Yeah. You don't. You can just climb the stairs and get to your seat, and then we can if we do get the 201 section, we're right by that Modelo Birria spot. We just got to climb the stairs.
Need that video spot.
So cool spot is, dude. Right around the corner, exiting that 100 section, the bathrooms. You want to climb some stairs to get to the bathroom too. The 200 sections are right there.
You've been to a lot of games. Besides when you've worked the games, when you're actually in the actual seats as a patron, as somebody watching games, do you see a lot of phone action, like people taking videos and stuff like that, or is it like
I took my friend to his first baseball game 2 days ago, and he kept looking at the scoreboard. I don't know why, but he wasn't really looking. So our seats are here. And we're right by like the first base foul line, but like nosebleeds, right?
Right.
And he just keeps looking this way where the scoreboard's at, and because the scoreboard it'll tell like the next batter some stats.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe he was just intrigued by that. Maybe he was, because the screen is pretty big. I mean, if you're intrigued by that at the baseball game, that's fine. I'm trying.
You mean like why were you weirded out by that? Is it
I was
he was
weirded
staring
out.
at the whole time?
Yeah, it felt like
Like
he
not
was.
even looking at the players?
I felt like it was funny because there was a good the first base outfielder toward that foul pole that we were sitting at in the nosebleeds was making a kind of run to catch the ball, and he was able to see it, but he didn't see the pitcher throw the ball.
He didn't say anything from this part back. He just saw that because the scoreboard's right there.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to laugh, like, dude,
It's awesome.
he wouldn't react. We got there kind of late, too. We got that third inning, which I was kind of really upset because it's his first baseball game. And he was like, nah, it's no big deal, Roman's like, it's just...
I think he likes to see things from this point to that point in life. Maybe that's the whole thing.
Maybe.
We need to bring him on the show.
So,
We're going to call him Mr. Third Baseman.
I'm just super observant, right? Because
He just skips everything.
it's just his first baseball game. I'm like, dude, pay attention to this guy who throws 104 miles an hour, and he's looking at the scoreboard, and like, and he's talking to his friend like, hey, I'm at the Angels game
On the phone?
he's like,
He's on the phone at the game?
Yeah, he's like, I'm at the Angels game, and he reads the player, and his name is Nolan Shanuel, and he says it so bad, like Nolan Shanuel, like why is he saying it very, very bad? Like, I'm laughing. I'm just like, oh my god, it might be a long night, right? And it's just
Damn.
like, you know, we're like, he's just trying to create memories, right? Like, he records, like, if I tell him to record the last pitch or like the last couple outs, he did it, right?
He did?
I didn't really want him to be on his phone. I want him to do whatever he feel like he needed to do. I don't want him to force him to do stuff.
Yeah.
So it was just like, it was kind of interesting seeing his, like, what was he doing, man? Because like, I was more, to be honest, I was kind of focusing a little bit too on him too. I wanted to see what he was like, kind of looking at, you know? Because like, I've been to so many baseball games,
Yeah.
so it just feels like, you know, I can just watch the highlights, or like I've seen like I feel like in this particular Patreon of being a game watcher at that night, it felt like I was kind of hovering more toward him, because like I just want to see what
You wanted to have him, wanted to make sure he was having a good time.
yeah.
What, did he have a good time at the end of the day? Did he tell you?
I felt like he did, you know.
What did he say at the 12th inning? What did he say after the last pitch?
But we were just kind of like he was recording the last couple pitches because I told him to,
Nice.
and he kind of cheered along because we won, and we were just kind of waiting for the fireworks show after that point, and he thought that was pretty cool. So it was kind of interesting seeing like the perspective of that.
That's cool. But do you see a lot of people? Back to my original question: do you see a lot of people
Nah,
recording? Not that much.
not really. People are.
Because you get pulled, huh?
I think. What do you mean?
Like if you're like trying to say like I'm trying to record the food, for example. Will I get stopped like because I have my phone out?
Nah, you wouldn't. You're good, man. I mean,
cool.
you're there to enjoy your time. I wouldn't. I know it's probably it might. You've been to Angel Stadium before, but you never had the taquitos. I'll let you do your thing, man.
Yeah,
you know, we've been friends long enough that we understand that if you're doing a foodie thing, I let you do
We're professionals.
I let you do your
keep
thing,
it
man.
professional.
And you know, if you want me to jump in, because we understand our dynamic to where for my friend that I haven't seen in like 4 or 5 years as a classmate, I don't really know our dynamic because we never really hung out. We text on, like, we DM on Instagram to check on each other and stuff, but it's not like I know his tendency of what he's gonna do. I don't mean to shut out Gabe, but Gabe was on his phone when we were watching the Angels and the Yankees, man. He was always on his
What
phone.
up, Gabe? Shout out to Gabe.
So I'm like, hey, bro, man. Hey, bro.
On the phone with the Yankees.
Hey, bro, you might miss a Aaron Judge home run, man. And actually, Aaron Judge did.
And he did?
I don't know if he missed it. I was paying attention to what was going on, because, you know, that game, that Yankee and Angel game
Gabe owes us an ice cream for missing the Aaron Judge home run.
Angels and Yankee game, that crowd Oh man, bunch of Yankee fans. Bunch of Yankee fans. So, you know,
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
it's a cool vibe,
It's probably
man.
cheaper to come to California and watch the Yankees
Yeah,
than it is to
probably.
be in New York and watch the Yankees.
Yeah, you know what's cool about baseball, man? I was talking to this Yankee fan, this lady. She was cheering on. She'd be like, "Oh, let's go!" Like the catchers for the Yankee, I think his name is like Anthony Volpe. And like, let's go Volpe, and like, we were joking around that like one of the Angels outfielders made a play, and I just started clapping. Like, I was like, "Yeah, let's go, Adele!" And I'm like, the right fielder's name is Joe Adele, and I said, "Let's go, Adele!" Good, like good, like good explicit word. Let's just say that, but anyways, like that's like, and then she jokes around like that's the only thing you got going for you right now. Like, yeah, basically, like, because when you understand, like,
so the Yankees are just crushing the Angels.
Like they understand, like they understand from a perspective of baseball. Like the Angels are not good this year, and like they know, like most of
This year,
yeah, they've been sucking since 2003. Hey, is it? Look,
you said this year.
There's a couple things you can say about the Angels.
Consistency.
The first team,
Number one.
The first team in baseball to arrive in LA,
There you go.
and then the only LA team that has completed an entire season of 162 games and won the World Series. Said before.
Which was what year was this? In the 40s?
Okay. So everyone makes that kind of argument that that recent World Series with the Dodgers winning, it counts because of the shortened season, and then
Right.
and then I
Because of COVID.
yeah, because then people make that argument it's like a Mickey Mouse ring.
A Mickey Mouse ring?
Yeah, that means like it doesn't really count because like the circumstance of it.
What about what was I gonna say?
Because since like you know how baseball is 162 games, and then when you shorten the season by like 100, that's like a lot.
Oh heck yeah! It was
So
a
like
lot.
they got hot. Well, I mean, you can make the argument that every 30 teams had the chance to do the same thing.
Well, that's the question I was gonna ask you. How come Angels in the stadium
See, my friend asked.
those of you-
I even know.
I'm going to bring up this big controversial question that
my friend who never been to a baseball.
It's probably been asked a million
I want-
times.
Can I tell my? I actually
Well,
asked.
let me tell the people that are from another states. If you're in California, if you ever come to California, Los Angeles is one area. Los Angeles County, Orange County is another area.
I know what he's already gonna
Anaheim
ask.
is part of Orange County. Explain to me while Anaheim Stadium is in Anaheim in Orange County, and Angels are considered a Los Angeles team, which is miles away from Los Angeles, particularly miles away from downtown Los Angeles, particularly miles away from Dodger Stadium. Answer that question.
My two
Orange County
words
friend.
is Artie Moreno,
Artie Moreno, the owner.
the owner. So you want to look at the net worth of that Angels team. Maybe it's about $2 billion.
Holy moly, $2 billion.
Maybe I could be wrong. You can probably look it up of how much the net worth is now. Before when he bought it, I heard it was like 138 million when he bought it at the time. Supposedly the reason why that's kind of changed is because the owner wanted to make the team sound more viable to like the world.
Smart.
So when you put the word Los Angeles,
That's a great answer.
That
makes total sense to me.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, because nobody knows what Anaheim is in the world.
Nobody.
They know what LA is.
They know where Disneyland is.
Yeah.
But that's because it's Disneyland. But okay, how can I make something more memorable? Putting something called LA.
100%. They know, to your point, they know what Disneyland is, but it's Disneyland, and they don't particularly know what Anaheim is.
Yeah.
Even though it's Disneyland's in Anaheim.
So yeah.
So I get, okay, so it's a marketing thing.
It's a marketing thing. I mean, yeah.
Makes total sense.
And it doesn't make total sense because
according to Forbes, the Los Angeles Angels net worth in 2023 was 196 million. That's
so
yeah.
I wonder what the whole entire organization is. Is that just the payroll?
The franchise value is valued at 2.7 billion.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I think he bought the team for like 130 million at the time. That's like a lot. So that guy.
So he's already made a profit.
Yeah, I wish he could make a better team.
So he's doing a great job at marketing the brand,
but not making a good team around him.
but then it's impossible to get, because the money that he's spending on marketing is not going to the players.
Yeah,
Which is Moneyball.
That's
Going back to Moneyball.
That's
Brad Pitt.
you know what, man?
Great movie.
That's why I have a Cell shirt with a little with a little halo on top of it that says Cell. And sometimes in the beginning,
That's what that means?
No. Sometimes in the beginning of games, when people are like, "Let's go Angels," I'd be like, when they say, "Let's go Angels," I say, "Sell the team."
You say that?
I do
In Angel Stadium.
Yeah, sometimes I do.
With all the fans.
I've always find displeasure for the owner. Screw the owner. He's cheap.
You always hated it. You have this thing against the owner. Because you have a situation. Remind everybody what happened to you because of Mr. Artie.
Was it because of the food, or was it because I went to the wrong stand?
No, because you've had two situations with Mr. Artie.
That was kind of on me not knowing where, like, dude, that was my first time at Angel Stadium, and like
You went to the wrong station twice.
by one section. Damn, I picked the worst.
One section.
I picked the worst station. I picked the worst station too, dude. Hey, it was.
That could be really bad.
The game.
whole section.
The game by literally like section here, and then the next section is like right there. That's how close and how off I was. I picked the worst game because it was Dodgers at Angels.
Oh,
and
it was an important game.
Guess what stand I was working at, man? What do you?
Ubers.
No. What do you think people usually want? What do you?
Hot dogs.
Okay, there's something called helmet nachos, man.
Oh, yeah.
I accidentally went to the helmet nachos, and it was nonstop, man.
Where were you supposed to be?
Concessions, regular concessions with like hot dogs, and
You were supposed to be at the hot dogs.
yeah. So like I was pouring Tostitos, party chips, and Angel helmets all night.
How do you know, like, when you're in that zone and you're popping chips into a helmet and all the workers around you are super happy because you're helping them, right?
Yeah.
You don't even know you're doing the wrong thing the whole night.
You don't. So what happened the next day? So they were telling me, "Hey, like, where were you? You weren't at your station." I was all like, but I signed a paper.
Where do they think you're at? They think you're like AWOL?
Yeah, I think so.
I bet people go AWOL and they try to get paid.
I've seen people do that.
Do?
Not get fired. I've heard stories that people check in at SoFi, walk back to their car, clock in, because you're still part of the stadium when you're in the parking lot. Because that's where you check in regardless.
You're in the stadium.
So you're
on the property.
You're on the property.
Is that the argument?
So what they do is they get a supervisor and they bring a list of everybody's name. You sign it during in the middle of your shift. They'll check in on you.
Oh,
so that's what they do. But I guess
that's the only way.
I guess some people or supervisors don't really do that check, and they're like they assume that person's working. And that person's just chilling in their car and then just waiting till the end of the event.
Cashing in.
Hey, I wish I can't do that because you heard about the clocking in without clocking out story, right?
No.
You heard it? I thought that's how one of the man. You have a terrible memory, bro.
I have a horrible memory. By the way.
Okay, so
welcome to age.
You guys heard? You might have heard the story, but I used to work for a Canadian car company.
Canadian car company.
Yeah, they used to be called Electromechanica. They sold a Solo.
You've never told this story.
So I'm training somebody to just to be a bandmaster, right? And I tell them, oh well, some of us kind of like we leave early, and then like if you want to clock out, you can clock out. If you don't, it's whatever. We're not gonna tell. Like
you're telling this new employee that you're training.
Yeah. So yeah, because everyone else was doing it, right? You're just like whatever. No one's gonna rat anybody out. Well, apparently this girl rats me out. I get fired. Get my check in 2 days. All right, trying to find a new job, whatever. So that's how. Anyway, that's kind of how it started. That's kind of the reason why I kept trying to find
So you realize at some point that you have to be honest about your hours.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's very good.
So, you know what? To those who want to play that kind of game about checking in those location
That's
things,
Russian roulette.
That's Russian roulette,
for your
man.
game.
So what happened was that next day after I did the concessions at the wrong section by one section, the supervisor was like, where you're at? Like, oh, well, I thought I was supposed to be here. I never been here as a concessions. You guys told me to go to this room, and I thought I was at the.
Did you have to bring a nacho chip representative to vouch for you that you were at the nacho chip place?
Nah, it was all like, I told her like, well, it was my first time working, so I don't really know where everything's at, right? That's why I'm explaining to her. And then I'm like, oh, I was working the nacho station. Well, you were supposed to be here, and you were like off by like one section. But like, yeah, just don't let it happen again. And just like, you know, just, I don't know. She was really trying to make it a bigger deal than it was. But like because what
the other section the other section was hot dogs. That other section didn't notice they were missing a team member, and like shout out like, hey, we're missing the guy that puts the bun with the dog or something like that.
I don't know if I was that important, because apparently I was more important to the nacho station enough.
Sounds like you're a big help to the nacho people.
To stay there, because the supervisor, whoever was in charge of concessions, not the people who checked us in, they said, "Oh, really good job, guys." Like, okay, cool. The supervisor said, "I'm doing a good job." I'm like, then I must be doing something right then. So.
But then the next day you find out they're pissed because you're at the wrong section.
So in this, on the agency, you can apply for different types of work for that.
How do they know, by the way?
I don't. So they give you a wristband, dude. They wristband you, and they put a number of what station, of what section you need to be at, or what concession door you need to.
And there's a number on the door?
Yeah. So I couldn't. So that day,
you have the wristband with the right number.
I think yeah.
But you go to the door.
I asked the guy. I asked like a section, like, do you know where this is at? Oh, like, it's right here. Oh, like, oh, this is the spot. It's like, yeah, this is the spot.
But you didn't read the door number on the door?
Nah. So I assume I took his word, and I'm like, okay, what do you need me to do? It was all like, we're just setting up nachos, you know. I'm like, okay, cool. That's like, yeah. So that's how you're gonna get to know the place, right? You ask for the people who know the place.
Is the number on the door? Is it a big number?
Nah, it's probably the size of the HP logo behind your screen.
Okay, so it's
pretty small. Like I want to say smaller than the Batarang behind you.
Oh, farther than the Batarang.
Smaller than the Batarang, more rectangular.
Okay. I mean, but you were just assuming this guy's been here a long time. He knows what he's talking about. I'm gonna go to that room.
The concessions I was supposed to go to, the one that says on the number, was locked, and then nobody, like, I assumed like, well, I haven't heard from anybody for like a couple innings.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then,
why didn't they come look for you?
And then like halfway through, I signed a thing that I saw, because when you sign in the middle of the that's their check-in thing to see everyone's there. I was like, oh, just sign your name. I look for my name, sign. Oh, everything's good, because they didn't question.
It doesn't say like sign your name plus the section number.
No,
it just says sign your name.
It just says, because it has everybody else's name on it for who they're checking on.
Because even if it did, you would have wrote the right number. Yeah. Even though you were in the wrong place.
Yeah, I would have wrote the right number no matter what, because I assume I'm in the right place. Yeah. I assume already. So that's why I'm like, okay, nothing's wrong. My first day. Nothing's, you know,
everything's looking great. You're pumping nachos in the helmet.
It was my first day, so I was all like, okay, I want to do Team Store next. So the next day, I was scheduled for Team Store, but it was the same lady that checks us in. So like that same lady was all like, "Where were you?" And then I'm like, "Oh, I was right. I was at this section." Like, no, you weren't. You weren't here. And I said, like, I signed the paper. I signed the paper. Like, if I didn't sign the paper, that means I wasn't even in concessions, because I would not be able to sign that paper. So like, I guess she knew that I was at the wrong spot, but the person who had that paper and the clipboard that I could sign, she didn't know. So
it's so weird.
It's so weird, right? Like,
there's not like checks and balances, everything.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because you're right. That those situations where an employee who didn't work is getting paid, and I'm out here working. Like, what?
That probably happens a lot.
That probably happens a lot
because they're not checking. each section not checking for their employees, like each one.
So I mean, it's, you know what, man, I like that situation about clocking in or not clocking out. Why would I want to rat somebody out and get somebody in trouble? Because in a way, yeah, you are stealing money. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Even though she was right to call me out on it, like, oh, he said we can do it. Well, if I'm in that situation and if I see somebody do it, I'm not gonna rat him out because it makes me like, oh, this guy's a freaking snitch. You know what they say? Snitches get stitches. You just don't know. Stitches. And this isn't so. And hey, Orange County,
snitches get stitches.
Hey, Anaheim and Inglewood are two different hoods. Are two different barrios, man.
Anaheim and Inglewood.
Come on, you know that.
True. That's true.
You can't. Yeah.
Just don't go to Santa Ana because then you'll be in trouble.
Yeah, you probably get blown by the wind.
Blown by the wind. Santa Ana is rough, my friend.
Yeah, it's windy out there.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah, because just, you know, at the end of the day, for those kind of situations, gig work, just be careful who you trust and always be selfish, I guess, in a way, because you just don't know. Because I've met hundreds of people doing gig work now. It's just like, I'm like, man, my supervisor tells me there's this one employee that always asks me, when are we getting paid? How come I don't get, like, you know, it's crazy, man. Like, you can't, I've learned to, like, never always share your winnings, like, good news with everybody.
Oh, heck, nobody wants to see you win.
Or, like, bad news with everybody because they'll use that to your advantage. It's stuff like that where it's just like, but...
Everything's a competition.
Yeah, everything's like a competition, so you just gotta be careful, but it is what it is. I mean,
that's crazy.
Don't ever try playing the field with coworkers or stuff like that too. It's like,
don't ever complain,
or like play with the field. You know how they say don't date your coworkers or something like that.
Oh yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't do that either. So there's.
Do you have any stories like that, or any romantic stadium stories?
Nah, not like that. I mean, it's just, I mean, you meet interesting people. I've seen someone get arrested at the Dodger Stadium
while working.
Yeah, we're pushing. Man, hey,
what did he do to get arrested? He's supposed to be working.
Hey, those are the nachos. Can you get them? He pushed him to the ground, and the cops were right in front of him.
Those are the nachos. Can you get them? Like,
those are the chips. Can you get them?
And then he just pushed him.
And the guy like, hey, you want to beat me up? You want to beat me up? Over some chips, man.
Oh, so somebody told him what to do, and he didn't like that.
I guess he didn't like the way he got asked to do it.
Oh,
and then he got.
So was it a gangster dude?
Yeah, it was a big black dude versus a Latino supervisor. And then like the Latino supervisor was crying. He's like, I'm a man. I'm all right. Like, I asked him, you good? He's like crying. He's like, I'm all right, man. I'm all right. And then like the other guy's like in handcuffs.
He was scared because that dude was gonna beat him up.
So I was one of the two people who witnessed it, and I actually defended the guy in the handcuffs.
You defended the guy that was gonna beat up the supervisor?
Yeah.
Why?
Actually, because the way he said it, to me, you know what, bro?
How did he say it?
He's like, can you get the chips, man? He's like, in an attitude way.
What's wrong with that? Doesn't sound very attitude to me.
I don't know, but like to me, he said it in like a more attitude way, and I can't.
You can't do the attitude.
In like a Latino attitude, I can't really explain.
Wow. I guess get the chips.
I guess.
Hey, get the chips.
He was a little like.
Get the chips. I put them on the stick.
And then he pushed
chips on the stick.
And then he pushed him. And I was like, man, bro, we're only working from like here.
Wait, who pushed him? Who pushed first?
The guy who got arrested.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's the guy. That's why he got arrested.
Yeah, probably assault. But I was all like, the cop wanted to understand what started it. And I was all like,
is it true that you can't ask an employee if they've ever had a criminal record anymore in California? Is that true?
I don't know, but
I heard about that. That's kind of dangerous. That you can be working with a criminal.
Those are always one of the two questions, right? The felony, and then if you have a disability. Those are like the two things.
Oh, I don't think you can ask for about any of those.
I think you could say yes.
I don't think you can ask about a disability. That sounds bad.
I think yes, no, or I wish to not disclose is the three answers you can choose from. So yeah, because I think if you do answer yes, that puts you at a disadvantage. Even though they say you can't discriminate.
You can't discriminate. Especially if somebody has a disability. That's wrong.
I know. Even though you say you can't discriminate with disability, I feel like people are like, well, if this guy's not gonna like be able, then we're gonna say a different reason, like, oh, he's not qualified. I feel like people can just say that. Yeah, which sucks because I feel like long story short, companies want to have that balance of like being just right, like justify.
You should be equal and fair to everybody, no matter what.
Everybody, so have that equal amount of employees who have disabilities or whatever. So I don't know. It's a whole kind of like a dog eat dog kind of thing, I guess, in a way. But
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the guy got arrested.
Yeah, that's the crazier thing.
Site.
Man, did I tell you about the guy who threw up, bro?
Threw up?
That guy threw up.
He was hungover or what?
Nah, he ate a hot dog and slushy.
He ate a hot dog and slushy and threw up?
Yeah, red slushy, man.
Does it you know what? I can understand because those slushies will give you some crazy gas, right?
It was gnarly, man.
Whoa.
So was it that same day?
Same day that there was a fight? Maybe he got nervous tummy or something.
I think so. It was probably the same day.
Damn.
So that same day or the day after, we were in the middle of our shift, right? This guy walked. We're doing our thing. I'm trying to roll some hot dogs, like wrap them.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my thing, standing around. The game's like kind of almost over. And then one of my coworkers who's like making churros, or he just starts. He's like, move. He's all like, not move, but he like kind of like pushes me away. But I guess he realized that guy was about to throw up, so he gave him room, and he blew some red chunks
all over the facility.
Some hot dog piece. It was like a little like a couple chunks, but it wasn't it wasn't like Family Guy style, But it's like, dude, this guy threw up. Yeah, I'm like, this guy threw up, bro.
Oh, that's
like,
nasty.
Hey, bro, someone get the mop before the supervisor comes in, because the supervisor was on break. So someone got the mop and mopped it up, saying like, bro, are you good? You need to go home. Like, if you want to go home, you can go home.
Why did he throw it? What made him throw it? Is it the hot dog bad or something?
I guess the hot dogs and the slushy, man. Like you said, maybe it gives.
Didn't agree with him.
Maybe didn't agree with him,
because that happens to me at Taco Bell. Like if you eat the slushies at Taco Bell.
Guess what he did the next day? He showed up the next day ready to work. He's like, "Are you good?" I asked him, "Are you good, man? Like you don't look like you didn't look like you were too good, man. You had a hot dog and a slushie, you threw up." He's like, "Nah, man, I'm good. It's a new day, So
he was probably hungover or something.
So like, he didn't look like he was drinking though, man. He looks like he was probably 23, 22. I don't know, maybe. Who knows? But hey, okay, hot dogs and slushie don't mix.
Yeah, hot dogs and slushie don't mix. That's a dangerous combination.
Yeah,
right,
so I'm not. I understand you if you work at the concession stand, man. That hot dog steam will get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hot dog steam, it ain't
super hot.
It ain't pleasant, and it's
especially on a hot day.
Pretty hot, man. It's pretty narrow. I mean, I'm pretty sure like the back room is like a rectangular, like from like there to there.
Holy moly! Tight spaces, lots of people. Man.
1950s.
It still hasn't been refurbished.
Hasn't been renovated. So you're shoulder to shoulder, man.
Dang, that's crazy.
You want that full baseball experience, man? Go work like that, bro. Shout out to those people who work like that, because they don't get paid a lot. They're seasonal workers that don't get paid a lot, that don't get a lot of benefits. I know people who are double your age that are still flipping hot dogs.
Heck yeah, I would be.
They love their. I guess they love their job and not quit working and
stay busy.
I guess that they stay busy. But shout out to them who, for 82 nights, for 82 games.
82 games.
Because you gotta play 82 games at home. So they're.
Was it like 2 games a week sometimes?
It could be 5.
5 in one?
5.
Oh,
five
because they're 5 in a row because they're doing a series.
Row. Yep.
Yeah,
could be like 5 in a row roughly, and some of them could be double headers. Those double headers must kill. Imagine doing a double.
And then they make you get there like super early.
Yeah, so there's like no point of leaving. Yeah.
Jeez.
So
Is after the game's over, you guys start to clean up, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Dodgers got some custodial working at a double time as soon as everybody clears out. You know how it is, like nothing ever happened, but you know.
Yeah, they just make it nice.
Either that or they just leave some of the toilets for the toilets. It's bad for, I think there has been a situation like that where like you come in after a doubleheader or the first of a doubleheader and then like you're taking a bathroom and like, why is this bathroom has me? Oh, it's because it's a doubleheader.
It's literally a doubleheader.
So yeah, you know what, man? The world of baseball, man, as a fan or a concession worker, man.
There's a whole new world that you've opened us up to.
Yeah, right. Dude.
I love my show now.
I would like to see
this.
I would like to see you work as the vendor that does the outside vending, dude. Shout out to those people.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to do some bacon wrapped hot dogs.
Oh, dude,
that'd be fantastic.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man. Sometimes you get to take stuff home. We've taken some hot dogs home, chicken strips.
What?
Yeah, and
they let you?
They let us sometimes. It depends. They gotta make the count though. They gotta make sure they got the count.
Oh, crazy.
So yeah, man. Working concessions is like. It's fun, man. It's fun, but it's a lot for the people the 30 to 40,000 people. You might not think it's a lot because you're most likely gonna get like 500 to 1,000, 2,000 people maybe a game, especially at Dodger Stadium. But it's kind of like
that's a lot of product.
It's a lot of product to push out, and then working as an Uber Eats guy, that's a little bit more calmer. But it's hard to walk around because everyone's. I'm really surprised of how baseball games are not as long as they used to be. It's crazy how fast the games changed, but it's just crazy how so many people don't want to save time and order on the app and like skip the line to save 20 minutes, you know? Because no, but 20 minutes, dude, 3 innings can go by in like 5.
Yeah, no, I certainly know you can say, but they need people like you out there to explain that it can be done, because it's still like when you see the mobile line, it looks like it's part of the regular line. Yeah, and that's what gets kind of confusing for me as a user.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, because you see like all these people like crowded in this mobile area, and like, oh, it's the same thing. Why am I gonna do it? There's a bunch of people there anyways.
I get, that's a good point.
And that's Disneyland.
I'll make a point for that for SoFi. I'll make sure that
make it like obvious. Because I'm done.
No, because I feel like the green makes it stand out, man.
The green?
Yeah, we have a green on SoFi. We have green. We have that green. So you know how they have the little divider thing to keep you in line.
Yeah.
We have that. Our green branded
divider.
Oh,
okay.
With like the green sign adjacent to the section to where it's.
So you guys are probably doing it right. I haven't been there. I haven't been to the Angels.
You haven't been to SoFi. Yeah, SoFi.
I haven't been to SoFi.
Angels is a little bit of it's harder because everything's a little bit, depending where you're at, it's hard to spot green. Well, I mean, it could be easier to spot green against red, right?
But is Uber the only brand that is used at the stadium? Can you do DoorDash?
It hasn't. From the games that I've been to today, for Angel Stadium, I actually haven't even heard of Uber Eats ads. So I think that's the reason why we're not there, right? We're not there because we're not even being advertised. But at Dodger Stadium, scan this QR code, get free hat. Oh, you'll get a discount on food at Dodger Stadium. And then my coworkers would be handing out hot dogs to a section while I'm doing rounds for making sure everybody gets their order right or how to order. Because I think that's what I've noticed too, is that when I tell them about it, they're like, how do I do this?
Oh, I'm like, okay, downloading the app.
This is what section you're at. Oh, in my section, this is only the odd number section. So you make sure you click this. I noticed that the Uber Eats team, they're really listening about how to make it more easier for them to figure it out.
Yeah, it's all about educating the client.
Sections of like drop down menu, here what section you're at. The section that you want to eat at matches the sign of what the kiosk sign for the stand. If it says like LA Taqueria, that's what it is. If it says like Fantasyland, that's where you need to be, because it says exactly on the app of what section you want to order from. So I think that's what's and I think when the company listens like that, that's cool. Like,
Oh heck yeah!
it
But
makes
is Uber Eats cornering the market for the stadiums?
for Dodgers at least.
For Dodgers.
We have worked SoFi. I do get like maybe 20, 30 orders at SoFi from the last time I was there from a year ago. We might get like I want to guess like at least 70, 80 orders at Dodger Stadium. I'm not sure because I've only done it like once this season.
70, 80
So
orders
like
out
for
of,
mobile
out
order.
of thousands of people that are there.
Yeah, you know, some people just don't wanna.
That's crazy. I'm gonna do it now
So
that I
like-
know that there's not that many. You can get your food fast.
So yeah, you know what? Some people are just not tech savvy, and I think that's a thing.
Yeah.
That separates
People barely understand. There are people that don't even know how to use a website sometimes. That I deal with on a daily basis. Which
So
is
yeah,
interesting.
I think that's where like
It's great. It keeps me to work.
I think in general, dude, our phones, whoever like Apple, they need to do a better job making classes of how to like navigate through stuff. And I know Apple does do that. They do
at the Apple Store.
They do have classes depending what you need to do for your.
You can look it up on YouTube. It's just people don't.
Yeah.
People are still not going to get it.
Yeah, people are still not gonna get it, which sucks. I mean,
humans are not the brightest.
Once like
That's why AI is taking over.
well, once this boomer generation, the silent boomer, kind of old school, like before your generation, the two generations before you, kind of pass along. I feel like people who are born from your age to like from like the 80s and 70s, where they were late to introduce to technology, but they were able to witness it. I feel like that's where that gap's gonna shrink to where more people are gonna use their phone and just
Catch on
kind
faster,
of catch
probably.
on faster about delivery.
Yeah.
And the next step is trying to deliver from the concession stand to the seat, because I know Cowboy Stadium does it, but they do.
Oh, that would be, I love when you get that freaking service.
I've seen it done at Angel Stadium. I've sat behind home plate. I've done the club seating.
Yeah, I love the club seating.
They're quick. So the one thing is, dude, the hard thing is messing somebody's order. Sorry.
Are you gonna throw up slushy and nachos?
Look, I had like whatever.
Did you eat a hot dog before you game?
So I had like sopes.
Sopes from where?
So like,
is that why you were late? You're eating sopes?
yeah, I lost.
The truth comes out.
I lost track of time, to be honest with you. I thought we said 7.
Where are you eating sopes at?
It's called tacos. I think it's called TAKOS.
TAKOS?
Yeah.
Tacos.
So it was
Crazy.
off of Bellflower Boulevard. I didn't like it, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Bellflower Boulevard?
Yeah.
I was just at a place there recently. Where?
It was just too greasy, but the
On
tortas.
Bellflower Boulevard.
Yeah, it was just too greasy. Not a huge fan.
4 stars on Yelp.
Yeah, go for the torta.
Go for the torta.
Very cheesy. And the jalapeno kind of balances all the meats and vegetables
How
out.
about these taquitos in a jar?
I haven't done the
pretty good.
taquitos yet, but they look amazing. I got the sopes, and then I just feel like whatever oil they use, it just kind of soaked into the sope. You know how like the sope is kind of like a tortilla bowl.
Well, they
then-
fried them in some dirty oil. Is probably what happened.
Yeah, probably that's what kind of killed it. I'm just not having a good time right now, but I'm trying to hang in there for you.
No. I think we should end the show. You're gonna throw up chunks like
we're
the
good.
slushy guy.
I'm breathing in too much air and talking. I'm more of a mouth breather, because I'll be honest with that on that too. But no, just go with the tortas. The tortas are pretty good. Get them. They put a little jalapeno on. They're pretty good. It's just they're like $15.
Crazy, my man.
What were we talking before that?
That was it. That
we're
was it. I
talking-
think we finished.
Concessions about Uber Eats. So
Concessions
yeah,
Uber
I think
Eats. They took over.
technology wise, man, hopefully things will be as easy as like you typing on your little iPad mini.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see you hopefully Angel Stadium still has
When you
Uber
see
Eats.
Main Angel Stadium, you're gonna see an old guy like this trying to figure out how to use Uber Eats.
We'll find out. Nah.
I'm gonna order some
We should.
tacos.
Man, hopefully we can do one on a Saturday night game. I don't know if they still do Saturday night games this season, but the fireworks show is pretty good.
What's wrong with during the week?
Who doesn't like a fireworks show on a Saturday, man?
Oh, the Saturdays are the
Yeah, they only do it Saturdays on the fireworks shows. But if that's a good,
heck yeah, that'd be a good film.
That's always a good time to go. You want to go to a time where there's nobody around. A Sunday game, hardly anyone's at a Sunday game. It's too hot.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Want to enjoy a good game? You gotta just make sure. A weekday night, we're playing the Athletics on. I'm actually gonna go on. What was it? The 20. Oh, 1 second, man. I want to double check because I do have work the yeah, Friday, July 26th is a Athletics at Angels. That might be one of the last times you might see the Oakland Athletics play.
Why?
The Athletics are moving supposedly to Las Vegas soon.
Ooh, another team over to Las Vegas. Another team bites the dust.
I'm going to this game just for the throwback T-shirt night. That's the reason why I want to go. And I like collecting the mini Sunday helmets. So what's cool about Angel Stadium is that they have helmet Sundays. And then depending on the jersey they wear, they have a matching mini helmet to go with the jersey. So we have a City Connect jersey. We have our regular jerseys that we wear that usually come in a red mini Sunday helmet. And the City Connect jersey is more like a cream, like a vanilla cream kind of color. And then the throwback helmet is with the signature Angel A is a little bit of a throwback to the old California Angels.
Oh, crazy!
So I like collecting those. I have them in my backpack. So I'm looking forward to getting one. You can also get the bigger version of those, which are the nacho helmets. You can get a nacho helmet. So you can buy a nacho helmet.
Those nachos cost trouble.
Yeah, and then you can keep the helmet as like a souvenir.
Dang.
So,
do they have nachos with a video in them?
You can probably.
That'd be awesome.
Probably.
Modelo Booth create the nachos with video in them.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that. So we'll try to squeeze in a game, man. I mean, the season's almost over.
Let me know.
Kids are gonna go back to school, so we're not gonna see a lot of kids anymore. The last couple of months have been a little bit hectic. I was surprised that the game I went to was pretty packed.
Yeah.
So
people were trying to squeeze in the games.
It was a yeah, I think it was a weekday game, right? I'm not sure. It was a Saturday game. And it was a giveaway night, so I assume that's kind of the reason why.
Oh, damn.
So it was pretty hectic. I didn't even get the giveaway that game either. They were giving away a blanket.
A blankie?
A blanket.
Like a red one?
It was a City Connect blanket, so it was cream white and a red Angels.
Dang.
I've seen, man. I know you damn scalpers be buying too many tickets, and I know that. Oh, that frustrates me because I know them vultures be.
Awesome, J Rob. Thank you so much for popping in. Have a great night.
I want to go see you, J Rob, but I want to grab 10 blankets, even though I'm not gonna be at the game. I'm gonna just grab the blanket and leave.
The outside concessions.
See, I hate that. I saw a family do that. I'm like. I wanted to snatch that, man. Like, at least, like, you're not even, they didn't even watch the game. They just grabbed the blanket and left.
Oh, they come in, they get the free stuff and then they leave?
Yeah, like, come on.
Funny.
Bro, like.
Well, yeah, you were talking about the scalpers because there's people that go there that.
But I paid for my ticket even though I was late, but, like, what if those people, like. Come on, you're not even
that they actually send people in for them to
resell. I know that. Yeah. Someone who used to do the vintage stuff, man. Like, I get it, but like, there needs to be a policy on that, man.
It's impossible because how are you going to know who's who?
You gotta stay for the game. They should
stay for the game, stay for the peanuts. All right, my man. We've been on for 3 hours now. We've caught up with so much with Roven. Thank you for coming back in, my man.
Yeah, man. We'll see you at Angel Stadium.
We'll see you at Angel Stadium. We'll do a live YouTube.
Yeah, we gotta do it. I forgot. I didn't even try the waffles yet. We gotta try the waffles.
They have waffles?
Loaded waffles, man. Like
loaded with what?
With like I don't know if it's ice cream or whipped cream with chocolate sauce or strawberry sauce.
Damn.
I heard they're good.
All right, so we're gonna do some video tacos.
Hey man, your wallet ain't gonna be too happy.
No, my wallet's gonna be.
We'll get 20. Well, we could either do. I know a parking spot where you can pay $15 or $20 and you get free beef jerky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter because we're gonna do everything for camera, so we'll split everything. We're gonna
Sweet.
you're gonna eat half of my stuff.
Oh, got you.
So we're gonna be because we can't eat everything. So we'll do some couple taquitos. We'll do some nachos. We'll do some loaded waffles. Make a good film out of it.
Oh shoot, we'll see what happens right there. Hopefully, we bring home an Angels win when you're there. Maybe you're good luck. Hey, maybe we can use
I will be their good luck, my man.
Yeah,
I will be their good luck. I'll bring these glasses, and that'll bring them good luck. Because I love people.
Anything that makes this team closer to the playoffs, I'll be happy. We'll do anything for.
There's a long closeness that you're waiting for.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you gotta be the faithful one, right?
You know why I love the Angels? Because of the sweet potato fries. That's why I love the Angels.
Wait, there's sweet potato fries?
They have sweet potato fries. See, you didn't know about that. There's always something that Race Plays knows.
You sure they do?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Find that out.
Juice gang. Stay thirsty, not dangerous. Join us on Wednesday night for Music Nights on the Race Plays Radio Show. Have a great one.